the show. Siada Odwani Chem our YouTube no so no Pepe Suarez. Pepe Suarez Jumadian live over join it. And be about transfer or the toy be yano at the amount. Transe Kwasiada Ebra commentary anyone a Sunday special. Okay, the another top interview bro, but Abra General Akudi baby 80 yaba to our at the stories na kasa sure send na yebetumi aye awie. Pepe Suarez our YouTube baby biaba. I am subscribe to channel no na fe o de comment na ba ne akenkan e de amount. Question by be ya no e de amount. Asante Kotoko, one more at transfer near the Baba. Yes, one a pass medicals and we are medicals, no. See Friday, but listen to April. Say Agadas out for the next 6 months. Did he move to the purported move to Asante Kotoko? Off details in the Eba. So folk transfers, incomings, outgoings. Players buying and paying for a job. I him for and I'm paying for any more a year. So I'm joining a crowd to folk him for and that's your target. Phobia. But don't summon at the Ebebro. Biani Gold Stars, 11 players, and no more party ways. 11 players, Biani Gold Stars, and no more party ways. Now 11 players, maybe as a result of contractor upon the year, a bit more dear. And paying for so much more and so many. What I'm a job, Nino, you don't summon at the Eba. Stars, one more a place near medicals now, or more Kumase, 80 a bra. I'm ranting near medicals and will be friends of Pepe. A Kotoko, I change baby on medicals, and I'm saying, say, a 5 players be baby or Namzu Debbie. And no Adriana. Adriana for the house target to be one more issue at Yako. Kotoko's Kotoko preseason plan no. Yade I want some brown saying and Kotoko preseason no. One a plan echo. A young Juma at the amount. Because South Africa 45-man contingent. Him for Nkobie. And the bank I want some at the saying Asante Kotoko South African trip. Details. Ekram ewa. Blaze some them say Yajaka. Blaze sometimes Yajaka no. You know na nya but I'm see the BC. Chosa Kabiru Muhammad how better than car. Also later a chief executive producer Safo the Great and so a be and the Jumadian Basanso and a DJ China. Between Eddie Richard Champo between favorite Chado Suarez people. Question beer about transfers, beer player, beer once a month. Or they call Pepe Suarez, YouTube. Pepe Suarez, YouTube. Jumadian H to me, FAO, Okwa. Now also, or the question at the at all. May yano at the amount. Or the bantam kwani hudia. Yebe yano also at the amount. So welcome on board. Yamo be akwaba. Na yemfamo emra Jumadian. So maybe I read here. Yadamo echo na yawran semuno. And I am someone a dozen. Yen some a dozen. Eti mayanika cracker na meyi ede amount. If ya maba ababeje onso wadwenkyere ewo Jumadi so se si etie. I don't know. Now, my main source from free Kabore Bonaventure. Enra on Akoma Sports weekend edition. Me catch you say Hilary Lord Adabo 2:30 p.m. Saturday 2:30 p.m. and a Hilary Adabo Euram Ewo Confanochi Teaching Hospital Oko Ekoye Medicals Lord Hilary Adabo Ono Ekuremu Ewa Okoye Medicals na me nya confirmation say Kabore ayene de de bia me catch say when I come here I do the stories that I can authenticate. I do the stories that I have enough evidence. There be no confirmation, you know. Na ma ye ede amam. The fact that what our radio station A or B na ye nya ye no enkyere say e bia omu enim de omu kanase enim de eka. Ye de ya na ye pese nya confirmation answer. Eti ye nya bi, ye nya bi. And enra I confirmed say at double 2:30 p.m. Ekoye the medicals no. Me say catch us Shaibu Abubakar Shaibu ono a former player Edema Karela United ono so ye the medicals on Friday na Friday late afternoon eko evening no na Abubakar Shaibu ekoye the medicals no Shaibu a right back why the medicals awie na branch the Lord Hilaria double and so I the medicals awie now young ewo Kabore edie no na me ma details ni nyina Kabore the last time I hear the story edema me catch am say na issue no ne monthly salary no bosome de Kabore beje no emodu maka am say emodu na Kotoko were negotiating around it na Asante Kotoko negotiating around sasikana Kabore ne bosu ya ketu na kai say o free agent so Kotoko enkoto no free Burkinabe club bia wana say any other club he came in for trials Asante Kotoko invited him for trials ne modemon as Kotoko company fuani so in terms of modemon there asokot company fuani ye pa ama empanifo take decision technical team no womo a reporter womo edema management about players womo epe womo no abranche de ede Kabore Bonaventure eka obi now transfers no recommendation no every technical team no na ba na afi management na pekra kwesi ewa James kwesi apia no matena so no mo so aye ho adwuma ati ase na chese enkaka krasa now Kotoko management na settle on Bonaventure Kabore me say ko Ivory Coast mo friend Bona or a typical left-footed player or a number 10 advanced midfielder, creative midfielder. Sometimes he can operate the right side of attack. He loves to operate from the right. On the left-footed players no operating from right. No, cut it in now. Wabe fire at the man as well Kelly Bono at the attract them. The most salamoye I know be mo no ha cut in from that side. Now the aba. Enti se agreement has been found between Kabore Bonaventure, the Burkinabe, and Asante Kotoko. Last time I catch him say Burkina they naturally in Kwamunye technically gifted, as in Burkina niya or yes skillful na or skills in Kechani adiano or mono a strength. But of course, a sa place ni bi etimi ewura unti Bertrand Traore eni nua na omo e skills yi pa e cha branch the thing e de Bonaventure Kabore the Burkinabe midfielder ni move to Asante Kotoko no why medicals a pass medicals no e wo konfanochi e mezu apa ai wa pass why medicals a pass ai medicals ni ma chichi ma chem sa se club ne pewo you pass to mu hian wa be pass later no mu kakra bi na say yakoye nyanka oh na ube feel but this one Asante Kotoko na find agreement as far as ni sikasam na initially na e wosoro na nti nkaya be the stumbling block for the deal no womo find agreement enti Bonaventure Kabore ono awie ni move no nyame adwa Monday Kotoko started ni preseason proper Monday and a branch and the at the Kabore no ebe part of it makato se free Monday Kotoko training no wa unye player Kotoko e fa obiano a bad thing for me part of Sa Jumedia Kotoko Ebeno. Sawonya part of players Kotoko Efawa. Why we are not part of it. So that is it from Monday. I know said the BCS Kabore. Ni move on. Almost done. Akase officially or the pen be secret so after the medicals no or the pen is secret as well. No sign. Nothing Kotoko media team any digital team no. One more the interview, any pictures, any videos, or penny nano, or we are no master no more release. That is it for Kabore. Still on Asante Kotoko medicals no. And Nameka Inusa Adams, former player at the West African Football Academy. Inusa Adams, Obobo Edma Wafa, and Rakabiru to be yi the Wafa picture no crabai. Timer, no see a kind Emma Wafa. That very gamer, in fact, I see na Wafa boys no form. Hey, Lomote, Ampem. Gideon Waja, no more Majida Shimeru. Yes, maestro, oh. No more goalkeeper Razak Abalora. No more defender Murefidity. Number 5 be. And no more Inusai. I can say no left back, no JHS 2 or JHS 3. Na Inusa. And so I can't be. A branch etu kwine. Yes, otu kwine wakobo bokakra ewo abantin. Ena waba na Kotoko company for any no edin komo obeye justify and answer trials ni bi owie ye no wo Kotoko omo hostel Kotoko hostel no he's been there for like 2 weeks ni Asante Kotoko company for Inusa Echo secretariat on Friday tien komo ni ye. On Friday, Brown and Appin Crack will say what Gia Gatras here. Tranagam James Cosia Piano Mohono. Lawyer Safudukunum, administrative manager Num Ehono. Players a Beshia Abuna Inusa and so account. Inusa and so I and medicals and a ye. Medicals no or more a ye. Enti a branch at the Inusa Adams, formerly of war for 24 years now. Obo league be at 2017, but I've been already 24 years. A branch left footed. Otimi ball left side of the wings. Otimi ball left side of midfield. Otimi ball left side of defense. The maintenance Inusano abe replacement for Charles Jemfi Kamara. On Sana Kotoko per Charles Jemfi Kamara. Charles Diana Nyamaso. Sikasem and Timi NC. The two teams could not agree. Two parties did not agree. And Inus Adams, a direct replacement for Charles Jemfi Kamara, and also Aqua in the medicals. We medicals, no. Okay, Mama 3 players, right? And my you know answer me answer. Eti Yaya Kabore, and Ayaba. Okay. Samates Jendi say Yakase. Samates for no as a more preomo, and I'm quite announcement, no. Na the end there one adabona minimum no injury bi answer no last season about 33 out of 34 games and 33 out of 34 games my mention percentage of games are a branch and boy so you are able to understand very well a branch and about 97% of available games 97 out of 100 97% and a double a boy Adabo and so I and the medicals nevi Hilary Adabo 21 years and Rameka said the only difference is a man 4 years Adabo in the agent almost per 3 years but almost settle on that Monday Adabo Abaka sign contract no Nafi mfonyini no wanum atwitwa omutwitwa mfonyini ni ya oba the first interview Nafi Kotoko asked them when to release the announcement because a couple players be several players and I could come announcement at their form so that is and also at the end yabeka che mu say Asante Kotoko omo a positions no baby ana kwa dem kakra na ye the holding midfield na say your ma tighten oba creative midfield Kabore abeka Abrante did baba yaya ho na Philip Amu also I option Philip Diano on the left side and then in the middle as a left-footed player to bet me a ball the number 11 to number 11 no na number 11 for you abo free 7 that's a right for you abo free left ho it Philip Amu eba Charles new the player or 19 years Kotoko new the I agree. I think the figure is 1.2 billion, 120,000 Ghana cedis. 120,000 Ghana cedis. Any sika Kotoko. One more, any club, your friend say, New Adubiasi, I agree. 120,000. And a branch, you know, Johnny, Asante Kotoko. No, so pass the medicals, no. Every There's a amount 5, no. 80 say Kotoko Edika announce 7 right 7 Kotoko Efa Ubejau Zakaria Fuseni Kotoko Efa Aziz Haruna Dari one afa Abracha di ade left back yo free Bechemba Francis Akwa and no for Kojoset, na is a Kojoset. As also now for Chelsea for an 5 from that side. Then Joseph Amwa, the 21-year-old Joseph Amwa, Sante Kotoko Efano from Lagos Cities. Anna Kotoko, Esanso assign Rastaman Johnson upon Owusu. And we are 7. And to the 5, Ekawa. Now say I had 12. Or the 5 can I 12. Yes, players are called assign Omonona, Kabiru Ashe, Eddie Eguo, Eddie Amayeno. Say, oh, they when we say so, nice, we did only me Joseph Amwa in the picture with him. Joseph Amwa in the picture with him. The Joseph Amwa so now 7. And now, must I have 5 medicals on my announcement, you know. And to the 5, Hilaria Dabo, Kabore, Philip Amu. Inusa. Any what be na stories here mrefindi. 5 players here bomudi ebeka ho a. Na Asante Kotoko. Akwa 12. You understand? 12 players. Omo Kotoko eja omo kwan officially. Na 5 blade na beto 6. Obia nkobiem. Tirie. Obia nkobiem. 80 yababe counter here so players no a dose no do ana yababe counter here so far goalkeepers okay now me abuza panyi years aka calculation we goalkeepers no Asante Kotoko 4 goalkeepers they would love for one of the young goalkeepers of Ekolo but omunya nya deal bia Shaibu Abubakar and account 5 no. Says here no say 2 right backs. 2 left backs. Center backs near 5. Oba holding me fedeza. Asante Kotoko 4. Tienie Kotoko 4 my body natural. Answer makacho so mowie adabo. And a branch the did Joseph Amomoton as a center back, not a left as a DM. It was holding me for the DMs now. Omo Joseph Amwa, Hilaria Dabo, Omo Samuel Tenedu, me the Tenedu story, bro. Tenedu 3, and I said Kojo, now 4, to more 4. 87.9. That's what I say. As I take what 4 holding midfielders. Yanko the central midfielders. Central midfielders no omo hu bejau Kotoko wo Emmanuel Entry right na omo attack midfielders Babaya ya Kabore Bona Kotoko fa into be the account uko wingers na is it wingers na akwa 5 wingers na akwa 5 Peter Amidu Aqua. Ba Aqua dey have fast terrace to him. Obetiba to kwan. Peter Aqua. Then ubenya Saka Dauda. Elvis Che Bafo. they have Johnson upon. Now the Philip Amu Akahon. Amu Philip Akahon. Attackers, no. Kwame Poku, Albert Amwa, and Isaac Minta, and so Babak. 80 Minta Babaka. He said, 29. Udi Inus Akawana 30 players. 87.9. Players are Mabosu, you know. Okaboma. Obanya 3-0 players, 30 players. And Ebekwa Kusi for Asante Kotoko. 30 players so far. Ochina will be at Adakojachi to monitor. Monitoring no. Nafi bibi won't be ano. Yadi hon 7 at the Abraham Tichina. Yebepiem. Oh, now. Muamubusa about goalkeeper Aziz Aruna Dari. Mama Aziz Aruna Dari. Aziz Aruna Dari. Pepe Soares channel. YouTube. Subscribe it. Ni enko yeni. Goalkeeper na Simon Kotoko no oko otukwan. Patrona kwantu otu ye no. Se na me yam hye me yesi obi mu so okwa yi. Okoye justify we said yes na me sim pacho. Me ni information bi ade me nim ne say Kotoko granted permission after say or the documents bi bi chese wakwa gye ne visa ko Norway. Watwa ne ticket dada okọ no holidays. E de kira Asante Kotoko panyifo no. E no man kwan say onko sa holidays no. Tia Brenton or ne bra panyi ho. Na ebra ne maame etes wasane de Kotoko ne nigie pa ne maame mo gye na nya nigie ketwa. Ono or back. And the date here 13th, right? And I 12th. 13th of July. Echina 14th Kotoko training. We expect say Aziz Aruna Dari. Ona kabiru ma Kotoko onveli ni bia. Why Mr. Ezo Kotoko bonafide. Ya rice good and immediate nice nana rice. Eno ye breku bechem. Eti abranche be no kasa say there. Waba bedru obeye training. He's coming in as the second choice goalkeeper. Nebum onimgo ne da. Senyame na dom. No what we bold Asante Kotoko post numa. Obama Kamara a lot of competition. He will give him a proper competition that will bring out the very best in Obia because Abranche no Obama Kamara pressure pa. Enya pressure bonio. Onimgo ne da. Enti ono any kara air compete there be maka say competition brings the best in Obia. My individuals no Obia improve. So this is Aziz Haruna Dari, the new goalkeeper of Asante Kotoko. And machi say the minimum there oko ekopie mu e Norway na abranche e resume no ne Kotoko ababe training very good goalkeeper. When him say youth teams ni na national team ni frefre na etia no Aziz Haruna Dari ne de no me patcho on Samuel Tenedu ene abranche de Isaac Winter na yemfa first batch no NC Samuel Tenedu Oba Kotoko training week na Kotoko as folk on Wednesday Oba Asante Kotoko training and he came there on the invitation of coach Karim Zito. Initially na Kotoko person come Samuel Tenedu either so be call loan and na so beton on the swap bibia na Kotoko pe saade no Tenedu and the management omo rejected sa anyoma no omo rejected almost a crown we pra na so de ni kolo na auto na mo bi no player we pra de ko mo bi a be na no akobo bi timo pa ne mo terminate ni yan hwe ne ye hwenu ya ye be peti mama na akobo Asante Kotoko say I'm the Lord Hilary Adabo na betwa Tenedu price ni mo because Tenedu 180,000 Ghana cedis Adabo de 200,000 Ghana cedis ti Kotoko if it's an up in kraba no nanka player what to ne board den pa Tenedu they say the Lord Hilary ababeji akura so meno kasa sisi Samuel Tenedu has been told say he is part of the team and coach Akache no say abranche no on relax no hili o hilia or a part of Asante Kotoko one team ntina make kan Kotoko players be the ga no Tenedu we conversation akoso na me de wonsem ɛde ɛma yɛn ahwɛfoɔ no ɛne yɛn atiefoɔ ɛwɔ radio no so. Finally, Isaac Minta joining Asante Kotoko ɛwɔ January transfer window afiyam January transfer window ɛna Isaac joining Kotoko. Now Isaac ɛbaeɛ no wa more games bebrebe saa oprai. And after that chances near very few for him, and you can't blame any of the coaches because now Kwampoko soja and abetamu soja a bad team bang wants a player or for was bench because Obi playing time yanasa. So Minta now got company for so Mujana Minta a plead with them paying for Nana Misremu Nanamonima. Oh dear, Midin Kotosrepa Misremu Modia Mumma Monanasia. A different striker, a different player. The trajectory, acquire history on Isaac Minta, or history. The first year, BIA, and yet the first year, we knew to be as a young Pamano. The following season, no Aji Gokin. The second season, and the first season, we Diana Sas Como Pamano. The second season, or both first half year, no Olidi Gokin or Ghana. And Adriana for Ton. Now, surprisingly, Adriana Ton in our boss season year. Nigos are not Nobia Mezano. It has in the second season be a proper. So, Minta and Penufaka was Roma. One more Emmanuel opportunity and Penufaman. And Isaac Minta, so coach, a communicator catcher and say, or a part of the team, no? It's also the Ametis on quite and who are to Nevi. No turn no bar. He's coming straight to join the team. Now, Asante Kotoko. Omo a first batch of preparations, you know, and also associate way. Kotoko story na me catch say Kabore. I am medicals, you know, and I'm a dear room. Nina, and so at the amount. Yeah, quite second story. Second story. Na ya still Mijina Asante Kotoko, Mijina Kotoko. Enti ya baya Kotoko Jumana kakra na afi ya tiesi di academy. Says now say please Pepe, we need one foreign striker. There Kofi Frank at here I don't know way as someone said or say good day bro please or say repetition of the statement when we are doing live show like this people will join later. Why? So as someone said please understand us. We Edward, Asha, Dorman, or see super players. Okay, we are sure to go and all can was him. Enti, call Richard Bodu Agada. Yes, Mammy Agadas, I will page in so. Nafi Yenya Juma, Mammy Agadas, na Yenya Juma we, and Fenfrio. Richard Bodu Agadas, or a former captain at the Asante Kotoko. Kumase this year. And he had the offer kwa Agadas Sambakaya Ofri Takwa Midiema and a Johnny Asante Kotoko. Some of what team no ko build ewo Takwano Sani team na twice no muli di Ghana Premier League bako COVID and my jabo bako analysis pose and me jabo na some of what we GD pass ga obaji league no Abrante did Richard Bodu Agadas. A brass some bodu kwa crown na a pimpen so pass and sha or the never corner Richard Bodu the man back to pioneer and make a tree. Na the manager Nana Amboza and a brand and Amboza ebe ura Kotoko pe and was started in the top place, no. Of course, one guy on ye. Obama Bamu be there, what the body here? 80 Richard Bodu Agadas. Samuel appear tender. Players be and one ediomu EBP so Missia Kain and Fama Asante Kotoko. It Agadas joining Kotoko after Medjema. Kumasia de na Kones. And I know see a kind of mama. And Agadas EBP Asante Kotoko. At Kotoko he played so well. Coach Bio Baibia, Euremu Abedane Kotoko captain. Ya me catch say for player to rise to be a captain ya na makwa. So be red team no abo rise ya be captain no. mem fan is bibia ni bibium. So Agadas ebedane Asante Kotoko one a captain. Then Agadas if you Asante Kotoko Eko Al Ali na no abraje bi se on tete bi Al Ali de nim de okoye Al Ali no urum e Libya yo Al Ali Benghazi ne Al Ali Tripoli eti branch no efri Kotoko e join Ugly omo de bo CAF competition no omo bo no CAF interclub competition no but omo to wie no omo bo no mu free ma league in the ya no ma fa so omo nkofo na betima age omo ru Africa no be helping hand na wo di omo akọ enti quickly wamo ane Agadas ewie after playing 2 seasons and Agadas ebo edema omo Agadas ekopie mu ewo Club Africa eno ewo Tunisia with his experience and everything I wanna omode call loan me say the story behind sasem no mo ekazena omoto no ye no mo say foreign players na bro so na ndia me nyintum so omoto no munim sabe nya agro no mudi no so it is possible that they needed him but the news say omo slot na ma eti omoto no mo de na call loan akwan bama no ababebo e de amom it is possible eno na Agadas Ekobo loan or back to Libya. Ever bought Al Tahadi FC. And of a boy. 6 months. So after 6 months, no, or say come back to the team, which is Club Africa. Tunisia mo invest in him no. And no me patcho dia me tea and say Agadas no nyanko ko terminate the contract with Club Africa. No be bought Eddie Asante Kotoko. Reason is simple. Reason is simple. Say he was thinking that Ebia Honoko Bobo Bianco man try. And other deals so or consider other deals. But Richard Bodu war a nagging injury be a yanaba. The Tunisian side no. Mahus will be a serious on Agadas for a long term. Enti and now Agadas echo you know. Nanko call with a very simple proposal. Some pay for the INABia mutually mummy and terminating no bianco baby. So terminating Yanko Baba Bass and Tekotoko. Ebia half season or 1 season. Or not dream Nakotoko no. Or bono ebia half season as a 1 season camero. Anna Agadas Coina and Gofanaja report from out Tahadi no Kobo Lono. So pry. Enti omo aye ne surgery e pa jonya fe no mo ko surgery no we mu ya mo serious o nya fe no mo dwene ho se ya be ya na se anya o Richard Bodu has successfully gone under the knife why ne surgery na wie and he will be out for 6 months per our checks he'll be out for the next 6 months Agadas ebe out for 6 months. And until the interest at Kotoko, that me catch up with me at Kotoko no. Nipa na small catch up me wa anya definite. But now some so ja window to ho. Also so Agadas now share boy ni ade a unso no ya ade onimbo. Nti such a player unya no team one kanya bad there. Any ade a okekeka ya. But yen call home. Then Agadas camp no so almost and throw me off completely say there be him almost yes cause the one in on Zima of course a good platform and cause Africa on your Baba Bois Amakotoko I remember the Conventions Cup no Marco Bomotin and so forth and so on and also and Kumudia and also free or a buy may yet checks further checks the man say Agadas got terminate your banana say or coin Omo are performing a surgery on him. Ama a branch and out for the next 6 months. Or out for the next 6 months. But ye on the play, if you are Asante Kotoko with enormous experience, who players or more experience, Asante Kotoko play. Currently now the most experienced player in the Kotoko setup. And a play echo. Then and Commodian Basse Agadas a bank because Agadas and so a lot of experience in a league at Kotoko or Libya or Kokobo. Africa ni bini adito experience iti unya Agadas and so the new Roman keye. And an idea say they make a change say off. There's no way Kotoko will sign a player who is out of 6 months when it is that they are looking for experience. The agent Kotoko sign is for experience. And they are Africa John of a player or no air out for the next 6 months. Kotoko and Konkofa sa player. So Richard Bodu Agadas a deal no IBPO Asante Kotoko. Ebra management a take decisions a blame back. They were advised some here a quality replacement. Quality replacement for Asante Eddie Justice Blay. And some foot to across and take what and before you say, okay, I'm going to come around the Ghana Premier League, no matter players are more experienced. And then Asante did appear McCarthy did to just a mukaya. But me know because McCarthy was extended the contract 1 year at the Ama Bibiani Gold Stars. Why extending the contract in the Ama Gold Stars into on your option and for Emma could be like an unihobium. Again, name back where buy a Frank Amankwa. Mammy Frank Amankwa. Frank Amankwa, very, very experienced. Away league him. On also done between Cham said the air quote Frank Amankwa is the age, you know, when it 31 years. Asante Kotoko team of coaches be a scouting at the moment. Team of coaches. Scouting at the Asante Kotoko. Menoka say Asante Kotoko team of coaches, you know. Still, my advice management say management of Kotoko and Asante Kotoko team, no, they will need an experienced player in the setup. They will need an experienced player in the setup. In the middle, especially El Vivio. Ombe here be experience pa. And no Frank Amankwa make kana somebody Didi Kabeto Jay. Say Bibiani Gold Stars are releasing no. Gold Stars are releasing Frank Amankwa into a free agent. Okasa o fana ono kakra de man no. And an ebedi unkomo na fe on Frank Amankwa awie. But the age is 31. Dan me catch am say enye player bia na ton say e ton. It big clubs like Madrid, like Barcelona, all the big boys. And yet time bia na akoto player wa dwen say o koton no obo kakra wa ton. For instance, Barca ekofa Robert Lewandowski no. Na ni omutiri say omo koto Lewandowski obo kakra o ma ton there bi. No obakra no edi say. The idea was to bring in a striker who would give you the goals that Barcelona were looking for, or guarantee you some number of goals or more per season from a striker. No, and Asante do it. Kotoko maintains some Rumbian, but the matter is that Kotoko are still in the market looking for an experienced player in the middle because answer Osha middle was here. Kojoset or then Joseph Amoa I will meet the hobby. Emmanuel Nji I will meet the hobby. Lord Hilaria double Abba meet the hobby. A branch of the did Asante Kotoko meet no Baba ho who be Joe ho. You put everything together, both in terms of experience based on players and everybody. As I say, Obafa Baba, no afa Emmanuel Nji. Yen Ayan Kaisa Asante Kotoko. Our best player last season in terms of number of minutes played, or out for 9 months. 9 months. Enti, no aye said ye ehonsam no. Esi etie enamde ema no. Eti we aye one of the names are Aba App. Abrante the thing ete Frank Amankwa 31 years. Or a midfield Otimbo, central midfield Otimbo, defensive midfield. Nidin Aba App, but Minimba Bia Kotoko Awoso Akwakudu, but they are looking for an experienced midfielder. Because Agadas General Medical Catcher say or out for the next 6 months. It's a new Kotoko AD. Now this brings me to Andrews Ntimanu. Asante Kotoko at the official announcement by say Andrews Ntimanu, he's been diagnosed of ACL, anterior cruciate ligament injury. Where the observer say meniscus on account ACL. Me say your worst enemy will not even wish that injury for you, your footballer. ACL on the hard journey. So Kotoko's announcement by and I could call it twice. So very soon he will go under the knife. No, go under the knife. He's expected to be out for like 9 months. Where Kotoko or more communication about bono tougher at the amount. Mame fan to just say Andrews Ntimanu. Sajino enya maso tienie Asante Kotoko enya Sajino emfama Andrews Ntimanu me pacho dia me tienie Asante Kotoko company for person mo de Andrews Ntimanu eko outside Ghana eko perform ne Sajino Asante Kotoko company for on person mo de Andrews Ntimanu eko outside Ghana and me tese ebetimi aye Germany and NASA South Africa. The American is a bit my Germany and South Africa. I want to put some of the Andrews Echo. No more performing the Sajino. Na the ligament na crucial ligament no. Omko repair at the Emano. Na China no you must have meti and manianye. The meti and manianye. As you say Andrews enya campaign for nyina on Chereso Abeko. Enti diameter but we are say Obiane ne spirit. Me, Pepe Suarez. One thing I don't like is knife. When I hear that my family member has gone under the knife, it gives me certain feelings based on past events. I say Ebrana Dennis Beckham Arsenal no one full play. Arsenal Eco Champions League I no full train. Asia baby or the basket be you know a full coach not the call. But set a normal aeroplane not Dennis Beckham on full enubi. And it has something to do with personal beliefs and those things, but in a professional settings the club will always have a say because sabi we e japade e tua kabo so me bia etisi jai se kokona koye de wo gidie na samfa na za fe ba kono ye tua ka amoaje sika na bia wia na akofiri ana eti enu anwumre na me pick some information say abranche de Andrews Ntimanu still ne say gine je e maso but company for a person company tu kwan ekoya de no ewo amrone e de ema no ade enya first time I clubs especially Kotoko house ebetima ibi samba kaya abranche de sananu mo guy sananu yes and Dr. Kwame Chi omo de ne ko Germany and omo ko ye ne surgery no edema no sananu eko Germany ko ye surgery hat folk omo de Mamali Lawali omo de place bebrebe has de kwa dem kasa mbuba bebrebe eko South Africa no makoye surgery e de amomo so it wouldn't be the first time player be to kwan akoye ne surgery akọ rectify a certain problem but per the intel I have and the info I have as a branch ni nyaya mo de mumi ankyere so ne yanhwe yes and also players bebrebe prayer no match so Mokai Didier Drogba call Chelsea for Didier Piqué injury. Didier Drogba AJ permission for Chelsea penny for Eba La Côte d'Ivoire. Eba Chereso. Vasata na Chelsea for akofa yaba. Andrea Shevchenko. Kofo chire mkwam o chire ne de no so no. No o chire union so ka ho di. Afi de Sheva obi a waje Ballon d'Or pen. Oba Chelsea u pia ball to n'anim asanyo ono a. Eti nankofo nkeka we nkeka. So that is it for Andrews Ntimanu. Kotoko medal no de ntia as a still management nya ombe experience play obi o experience pa be gina ono ene say omo to omo ni nyina no yes set kojo about 3 years jama be chem in a league Abrante did Joseph Amwa 2 seasons in a league but Bakodi was prominently as a left back and almost so entry experience with league him Papa ya e middle obi Senanu Tinedu and so I can't omo middle no but what I'm hearing and what I'm picking and it's a crop ya enya omekwa koya de no ewo amanane Abrante nya kayan twani an kire so kakra nhwe na ewume ekutwa scan ni bi ma na yahwe scan no so ne boarding as mpanyufo twa ba ko almost 3000 Ghana cedis to mo mpeso mbeza obetwa me nsana uwura 10000 ano no ka de call yes adwene bia na wo ya wie these are the issues around Kotoko midfield ono Emma still Kotoko enya wonom ebefa an experienced midfielder abeka wonom mo no agadas de no machire say aye bibio ho agara zira bibio ho eti Kotoko epese onum eye saade no no mo hwe se bia Abrante betimi aba obi betimi abeboa wo a but ewo interim basis na waba aba bebusa. Finally question we this is the third and as a fourth week aba mame Kotoko Sheriff Mohammed Mefeda no na menya no adwuma enwie Sheriff Mohammed Mefeda no ye opra no yes Sheriff asamna ha adwen na Sheriff me no ka se onya Kotoko player bi mo amubusa no Sheriff Mohammed no a versatile mo kai apart from go awanam and I'm so am number 9 so that W no about 7 W no 11 W about 2 W about 8 W about 6 Sheriff Mohammed Sheriff after season say yana ni injury ko ye mienu ne nsam ko ye mienu enti me da say Sheriff ni no 26 motorbike at na hwe ho not moto to na ne nine no say Kabiru de ma uzo un tampe moto so ni suppose no moto suppose no sa na de na what time no de tell say Sheriff nine ko share ho it the last time I saw him ya nine ankasa de keke ball no nye nine de digina de keke ball which is a sona bumienu ebumienu enti onya accident na osanso ko ball gala o tamale o area ball eno ko prae Kotoko any contract bi mo nya Kotoko player Sheriff Mohammed onya Kotoko player. Please, where is Kotoko's injured midfielder Sheriff Mohammed? Can you update me about him? Eti me pacho onya Kotoko player bi ne contract no. In fact, at the time so kwa ne contract no say be wu no. Na branch ni mum embe so be extend it. Enti Kotoko any no I extend a contract no. So as we speak, Sheriff is not a Kotoko player. Na de minim so say we pra. In fact, be 2 weeks ni no kuma say. Be 2 weeks ni no kuma say ko panyi bi pa ho ewo Oforikro Municipal Assembly. Ho na me kwete na asem na ko hu no. Eti Sheriff Mohammed is no more with Asante Kotoko, but he's injured as we speak and ne ho ento no. In fact, Oniska no ade kwa surgery no. And na mo Kotoko jiko so onye team bia player na team na ko he no. Eti Sheriff a hard dreamer, a budding talent like that. And here na ne career no si ano no. Se nipa bi adomfo bi amam eno kra plan ko 2 years ni o. Sa adomfo bi amam na bia yanko hu doctors are say if it is possible so betimi a repair ne nine then we may be in for a big problem. Bia na career no ba na wie ya anesa. Bia na career na ba wie ya anesa. Eno Sheriff enso de eno no. Eti mame ko kinkai mo messages ne kakra na ya sign so aba ene de aka ato so de amam haya 87.9 akoma ene waso guzo a utie no. show messages nim kakra ye ba hearts of folk transfers but yen show messages nim kakra de mo de aba no na yen share na yen keka kakra emfa emfiri o messages no papa Andrews Anefi I say good afternoon Pepe, good afternoon my brother, please why is it that Coach Zito is not confirmed? Okay, Coach Zito mpanyufo confirm e de amon that was sign 2-year contract eti busasa de announcement re mae eno na ye nyina ye busa ho asem de announcement re mae Nana Usu, I wish Kotoko would sell Kwame Poku for money and bring a foreign striker for me. I don't see him well as a modern day striker. You need to know how to play with a team, not to wait. I know Nana Usu. Ade Kofi Frank was it, please Pepe. I believe this year Kotoko is going to win the league and the FA Cup because we are signing fantastic and quality players. I think if we get one striker, in addition, we are good to go. Fabulous. Papa. I know Ade Kofi Frank I don't know. Nana Usu, I don't know why Kotoko maintains Kamara. Let Asari go. Maintain Kamara and let Asari go. Because on any day, Kamara can never be better goalkeeper than Asari. Okay, so Asari, a contract year. Asante Kotoko, a contract extension. And Asari, and so I didn't counter offer ebae. Na Kotoko edimi say their Kamara their Asari Busano was solo. So they could not agree. Now me know kasa Asari. I was South Africa, Durban City. After a week's trial, Durban City for no or more afano. Abrante no Busumi aketuane ye papa. In fact, I'm man $40,000. At the Asano. And they are signing on bonus $40,000. Na onum area. Busumi biano obeje about between $5,000 and $6,000. And here Busumi bia. He said the dollar na no kwana za no bebe 600 million. Okay, I don't know. 80 Asari there and so I don't know. We Sami Dramani was say update on Pfizer Chawete of Nations FC moved to Accra to folk. Mate me ba has so timani nyina e de amount ya ye kofu bia yi ni akoya dwuma na e de amamo. No one sack Asari. He was not ready to extend. Okay, I've already answered that. Ghanaian player 31 years dear. It's like 40 to 50 years old. Oh. So no room for Frank. I know. Kofi are dead. Lordina. Kuntu Blankson. Lordina Kuntu Blankson. I say, Masa. Too much players. Why? Yeah, na most starting message with Masana. It doesn't connote positivity. Massa. No, it is not correct. You can say bro, you can say something, but Massa there. Please, next time when you are writing, check that thing. Justin Amo, Kotoko don't need Frank Abankwa, considering the fact that they have an array of defensive midfielders in a mode of Hilary, Adabo, Kwa Joseph Paul, and Samuel Tenedu. Okay. Danny Ajma Prempe. But Sheriff also said he's not going for any surgery, but he preferred the traditional way. Same as the young budding goalkeeper, Rafiu. Tamale boys don't like surgery. Like that too. Okay. Honestly, they aba abekamo, I don't know. Yanko yanim. We a hero. Or say just fix. You'll be the same person that will complain bitterly if your mentioned players don't perform as expected. Allow them to work and perhaps the keyboard is experienced further. Know that. I don't understand your message, hero. Meant your message and I say Isifu Seidu. I say good evening, Pepe. I'm watching live from Milton Keynes, United Kingdom. Thank you. Yusuf Sadiq. I say please, Pepe. Last time you were talking about Kotoko Royals, you said Ada, and it's Oda. Okay, so you corrected me. I saw it. I will YouTube. You say Oda Kotoko Royals, not Ada Kotoko Royals. Thank you. It's Oda, not Ada. Okay, thank you. I know. Yusuf Sadiq Junior. Yusuf Bedasepa for that correction. Yeah, go straight to Accra as a focus here. Incoming transfers, outgoing transfers, Continental Club Masters. Yewura is here. 87%. Continental Club Masters Glorious Accra Hearts of Folk. Chebiano Musanso a resume na preseason atwaso. Say a new coach at the day a day Masud Didi Dramani Perfecto. So folk transfers no many ma. Rem na mayini nyina enso adiama bako. Ya Kabiru be transfer no de awura ensem no mu na ya discuss Hearts of Folk transfers no. Se phobia. Ba bi omo nam ne ye no ano no ye be di hunkobo. Right, it is straight away young room. Players has eja omukwan. Players has eja omukwan. Mame Asamoah Boateng free Diego. Asamoah Boateng free Diego. Last season and has signed Diego. Almost signed from Nations FC. He came in with 11 goals in the Ghana Premier League. Abranche Ekopiem has one go crava momo e league nim FA Cup o shego but league ne de wan shego coach Masudi Dramani wa communicated your management players are ojiri yesa wa mo entimi to so emfama the phobians players are one emfansi no wa communicate e de ama penyivoda eno ana metimi e de atudwa. Sir, a branch of the Dean at Asamoah Boateng free, formerly of Nations FC. Now, Asamoah Boateng is what I shall say, Dean Common so. Also, Dean Common. I am paying for Casim, you say, Obi Akono, Adiesu, Obiso, Echiwadio, Bibi. Unim Sana, Bibiani goes for no money, dear branch edge. But on something to Kudiano. They are done, and now they are mobile common in beam. After completing something eduku, omo ay done with sa particular transfer we. Etinya dia omo ebe pushi biem. Eti Asamoah Boateng free Diego. One has a folk company for one a release no. Na abranche no enso ednani akire ba before. Initially, na has a for no yes ke bia obi pena. Play omo turn 1 year ago there. Come make keep no ma hwe kakra se ko bi ba ho a. No ma ton ma te so aton age kakra. But as obi ama enti Diego edie no ba bia kwakosi eno no. Yes, ono eko. Mami Suraj Seidu. Ghanaian footballers entimi keep your form. Any coaches no so nyade o. Hey, at a point pa some about time no. Se Suraj Seidu pick a ball no dey piawa as a winger. Suraj Seidu no a deadly ever has a team no mu. But the ball piawa team say yes. Or create chance. Abrante meno ka say Hatsefuk I release Suraj Sedu say ono so enye part of Didi Dramani project no enti obetimi de nia kyerem e baby foforo say akwanya ba na ompe baby emfa dani enkyere eno Suraj Sedu midfielder Suraj Sedu obo ha sa wura local blasters Black Galaxies no ka ho under 20 bi owura mu under 23 no ka ho Suraj Sedu Omo release no enti ono so any part of phobia plans no going into next season onka has folk plans no ho yanko yanim mame abranche de dide kwesi nkatia aye goalkeeper at the has folk has no goalkeeping department omo Blasters number 1 goalie eno aye Benjamin Asare eno mo Sheriff Shoaib ena omo abranche de din ede kwesi nkatia say 1 goalkeeper eba oba beka o senior goalkeeper oba beka Asare hunafi has a release abranche de din ede kwesi nkatia nafi aka Sheriff Shoaib Benjamin Asare and goalkeeper na oba no eno and said he has folk company for one goalkeeper no one asi ayeno then there is this young man Gideon Asante Dino Mokai ono so samobo du de ne ba Kotoko ne has bim Dino o yinke che no dan ho sa game no kwadam se na ayi winning match na ma wo no afri e ban e board that solitary goal no ena Gideon Asante Dino ebam ono so mpanyifo a release no Gideon Asante Dino mpanyifo a release no ontimi entoa so emfa ma the Continental Club Masters project na ekoso no mpanyifo so onye part of the project Mokaisa has eba to abranche be ne din ede Evans Adomako no see a kind of ma is it Asekem Kumasi boy Martin Kakari any Rafa Ponsa sa group na has sa pages na branch de ade Evans Adomako uboni dia enkofa dwe mo se Evans Adomako Gomonga on the yeminia PJ Muze and I say Evans Adomako no or you Gomonga na man 5 chances or 4 Avena or Bobbe 13 matches na go my Yanam refi na impose team no edin ni team na GF for go no Far Rangers all Far Rangers no ball kwa bruchire and or buy in fact free Kotoko Karel was anko bogumpa Evans Adomako yes go monga ntinya na make we America Evans Adomako Kumasi ni boy na oko house no and America nasem and also had to folk a release no so officially we a place house a release yo mo phobia say woman to me no mo ento aso biem omo release yo mo yento aso ne enko yeni where your incomings but my culture phobia supporters they say as you na kabom na your bomb management pressure kakra she has a top players ato a change coaches sometimes ya na managerial decisions player no tamben woba player no be drew da ben sanyo man so etimi edi omunya etimi di as folk nya. This is a new transfer window and Osha the speed at which a class be your transfer business now has a folk chedodo. That's the truth of the matter. The be am catch us as maybe can say oh has now buofu. Yes, a house of folk no koya as in central for yejuma ye better for us. And a medical declare Chemunina say Ghana football be ya. As a Kotoko has a folk, as I bet the dominant forces. Dabako Pena, Deportivo Alaves, I Bamona, Ayaka Siena, Madrid, Nebazona, as Dragon. Spanish football, a good. Now, I can say for any grassy comedy top player or media business. Find a better player. It the teams in Getrano Crano, Yanasa Cosia, Damco, sorry, and Bompire, a drew Friday, Amuco Moscow, Bompire, Marcos, one house. Omujina ya, Ubia D, Yabonicoye. It has Yabamon pressure kakra. Incoming transfers at Hartford. Mami goalkeeper, Solomon Agbesi. Agbesi and a house. Sankaye. Awubaka watara da so wango wie da da bia go start cry training. A branch the name bu say pain. But I'm a catcher to say serious knee injury. ACL. A checha is o name bu pain na eko na buka say ni bu na say to anya den. Ampa okobo area game ye place yi. Omo problem o. Ya na area for so baby omo free no okono mo bona yese wo bia o say na o kire no ho ena say o kire no ho. So how to marry the two? Some atesa yi onana so akobo bobu akopra ho eti wa ho mpese ya beka say o kire ho ena wo professional player obi player ho tua wo ka o sa time na ya break you out tifie ko aboso me so age. So our players should get a certain balance between the two. Agbesi ko ball area gala after say no one the best goalkeeper in CAF Confederations Cup 2023-2024. And an Enanukobu paying successful surgery. They said the water has had a 2-year contract at the Solomon Agbesi. As at Friday, not difference. Let's have branch. They say has Mfakakra and Kahum. Mfakakra and Kahum penny for. A whole anana dune ejina as at Friday. Sabaya phobia and fakakra enka na bosumi akatua no. There no any discussion also around Solomon Agbesi, but in principle we agree so be joining Accra Hearts of Oak in principle. Nyame adoma china ye expect say Prince Kwabro Usu Americans ne beba so, and likely say Prince Kwabro Usu obey the first signing for Hearts of Oak. Former BBN Gold Stars player Otukwan eko Saudi. Oko Saudi. Nemo nya Saudi Pro League no kobo ye o mesramu. Wa nkobo Saudi Pro League. Form de no bi no kobo ye. Last season the January transfer window no. Nanka has fa no January transfer window. Kakra bi sanka has fa no. Na abranche no eniom ba komi no ankoyi. Why you training with Hearts of Folk before has ever President's Cup no? Or you training with the club sa you training ya. Ena afedie. Abranche no has him paying for a 2-year contract at the amano. 2 years. All the clauses and conditions in the contract abranche no agiatum. Wagiatum. Entidiaka medicals or pass medicals are the next one no, and it's a Prince Kwabna Ousu ebe signing a 2-year deal at the Hearts of Folk. 2 years. And also has 2 years. Oba 1 season a year fe no I know so extend you. But teams also catch us say boy in 1 year or more ball. It years ye pese he no na he no oba na money train na nya. Afi u terminate a. Was men pene chese ya na nsem ne bebrebe. It's a 2-year contract extension and as a contract proposal no dem Prince Kwabna Ousu. Now, Yanko, the next player has. Tidiame boss with the has a year we are 2 year boss Agbesi. Anyway, the has a year we are now, Mame Baba Adamu of Golden Cake. Meaning, say, Unya Baba Adamu Golden Cake in Fujina Mamma, Medase Pa. Baba Adamu. Otimi boss a centre back, Otimi boss a left back, Otimi boss a holding midfielder. On also 2 weeks of training at the House of Folk. 2 weeks. And one has are you training? Has him paying for any aji a branch performance. No name aka bibi kakra. has Ezika Samono as a golden cake for no as a much golden cake. FA Cup Rabo Mopao. Agents be ever show boys now. Omo proposes on meeting the boys no. Ako Europe at the mom. Omo ko Europe. Kratisa Oko Gripman, Ninia Roland Gripman. 3 teams, Samates. At the contract a being signed above. Enti omo boys ready. FA Cup no amomo da exposure no mo penepa. Baba Damu of Golden Kick has wabe training 2 weeks. Has a contract no boy in the terms there, but I say in the club no epe kakra ka ho. Golden Kick has emra nim kakra. Na abranche di ade Baba Adamu die no. Enso emra so. Baba Adamu ye wo mienu. Okay, Baba Adamu omo fa na mando. No about Samates Edge League no. Or say is it 9 or 11 goals? Na oprae season ba na wie na no wato no Samatas abona say on extending the contract also on extended or say on extended ono so hands of folk din ko na enkwa kire sa Baba Adamu ni age no so ye pa Samatas Baba Adamu season na Samatas Edge League no me so ma 9 goals at ma Samatas 1996 enti enkomodie eguso se has ekeka no ho de a abranche betimi awuram ewo ho na wono so akodi sa enkomo no ewo ho ama ya hwese de besi Baba Adamu of Samatas 1996 wono ede na mede atudwa ede ama wono has enkwani mu bebrebe ewo sa deal no has enkwani mu bebrebe but I'm hearing say has etuturi nyoma yi a bia na sa deal no atimi abedi phobia for ensem se has tuturi nyoma yi a sa deal no ebetimi abedi phobia for ensem a we enso eye de efrio eba thank you so much but yes Samatas are confirming Roland Gripman de no kra Samatas are confirming Roland Gripman ne de no kra ma confirming nti 2 other teams na no mani abre aduana bam last minute so omunya mo pe abo bia no o ma confirming Baba Adamu no so Matis say foreign deal bi da ho but san foreign deal ni sika sem nche da ni soro onya has no obebo but it depend on how to folk mami anwie e wo has transfers no emfa ema afei ahanam ka say ezi adija egu mpanyifo so kakra no enti mami apprentice did Ali Muhammad top center back na Ali wabo teams pa o as gold nyina wabo pen wabo Accra Lions season we owie e vision one of the top center backs Hearts of folk akohon adi nkomo akwachire has nkomo die no akoye se in progress enkwani musa eno na de ametire se Aduana Stars incoming CEO of Aduana Stars Papa Buku Papa Mamincha who US oti US no ye deals no wie ya na waje catch no gold for no nipa prince o oje catch ne pe no aba me na bodi me na hospital no aba medicals enti Papa Buku abawura Ali Mohammed deal no ena Aduana for omo you ready say hearts of folk amount on somebody tua per month and they are ready to meet it in emum Aduana you ready somebody tua signing on board fee no kesi achen has etiano Ali but Ali no player has be here no just has ekeka omo ho wo be here no akeka ho eno Ali Muhammad ne de eno no and Esa has ekeka ho e was adi nya side Aduana Stars e be hwima branch from the jaws of Accra as a folk Aduana be hwima branch from the jaws of as a folk has a bem That's how be din come around Philip Amu Philip has be din come around Philip Amu name Philip any Asante Kotoko no a dretchire omo wie why medicals because see a dretchire omo wie it has last minute omo try say come hijack sa deal we no enya dia e fire amfa mame ameyao Farouk ni didn't know of 11 wonders. Chachima 11 wonders. Farouk ameyao. Na Abrante no dia ngwan say player oye right back. Player oye right back. Na onaji goalking. E woni team no mtiye o. Abrante right back o. NOG go king when the team na qualify for Premier League. Oma qualify for Premier League. There's a Ghana no emza we Kamaradin Mahmudwa. Open right back there. Has the folk edin koma kwachire. Na se said adia ba kwa mentia o house almost be boni ehwe be training 2-3 days bi ehwe ade. Enu bi no mo ka kire ayi former Kotoko player August Japan. Senka omo resume training a omo training 2-3 days bi e wa na samobodu frɛ no brekum Chelsea assign Farouk we no mediama for airpay because mediama person ton Kamadin so mediama airpay Dreams FC airpay branch we Dreams and a vision the boy is willing and ready to play for us folk name him has a slow I will do no one chedodo. I'm hoping that this week you been confirmed House of Folk confirmed me person to tell news no euphobia say Farouk ameyao me jina ni team ni mo asama me Desmond Bafo so left back Edema Techma 11 wonders Afi almost say on the most disciplined player of the side omu team nim nyina ope play with discipline pa omu yi Abrante the thing at Desmond as the most disciplined player of the side or your left back bacho tienie or your left back and nwumre no bi ham pe say boy na boni di no say or right back mo na say there be on your right back or your left back it Desmond left back has say omo ball 1 week bi omo had omo resume a ono so akwada we age on the side very very young Dreams FC abawram na Ghana ha no young players is a Dreams a pair na Kotoko ne has wa nyere otam awunya because omo the national teams e promise omo meno ka say under 20 no Abrante e wo hobi on say omo e bo wafu zombie eguso a ekoso eja Abrante e part of team no mo ebo wafu zombie no ta Abrante did Desmond Bafo o he nima ni mfo nyina daso yi while teams akura kete has say o may training by 1 week no mo observe no o mo observe na ya na fi wabo ede amon obi busa ba Pfizer chewete Nations FC omu player BNU not for sale tag ebono name cash matter say has quite many nations that were a good business relationship last season for 2 asama boati free Diego na Michael Women's center back omu nyina free e hoba last season so had to folk any team no a good relationship when it comes to players. But your Pfizer Chewete has official bid bia MI. Now Pfizer Chewete in the first season, our nations in your signed 3-year contract. Chaka 2. Last 2 seasons, nobody Division 1. And go for him. No Division 1. And a branch, you know. Euroma. Or 12 goals last season. Adema. Nations FC. finds a chewete has and for official bid am I has and in the camp and in como quite bia zebia yani player na wie ne ebe club or dabi enti Sami Dramani enye dealer ye wuram se sia we asat awie ya de ye na wie ya na me ma we enkomodie no enkwani mu abeka se bia finds a chewete aben has of folk but se has willing some be meeting the asking price every the club nations wa any difficult cry. If they are willing to meet his asking price, it is not going to be difficult. So in 29 games, or share 12 goals, or your 3 assists, next and goals involvement near 15. A man of the match awards are or Jamie Ensa, man of the match awards or Jamie Ensa, or by a total of 2,293 minutes. 2,293 minutes. And a branch and a boy, 2 divided by 29. Ubejan the average minutes per game. We divided by 29. Also about 29 games. So 2,293. We divided by 29. On the average, no about game be 79 minutes. 79 minutes. It's just a match is all bonnet there. Now about 79, 80, the advance and 10 minutes na game abana wie ye enti no a branch the thing and the Pfizer chewete has enkwani mu bebrebe e was a deal no we so de betimi e de atudwa e de amount enti phobia de no na ma wie no mehwem what the question eba me ya no enso e de amount what the question eba e wo Hartford de no ho a me ya no e de amount ensam no de e wo hadewa ye yini na baako e de ama yen ahwefo no Duma, the 2025 edition of the Preseason Talent Hunt in Abebaso. Tebia na sa tournament no and so bosso dentente enya asemketwa a Preseason Talent Hunt 16 communities Kumasia ena wamu compete was our event 16 communities and a compete was our event. Yes, Said Kovacic. Said sir, bibia boko there.
Boss yami adu bibia kama.
Fantastic one. This year tournament no say still Ebebaso.
Tournament ni dia bibia de da kama.
Edidem.
And unim say last week me ko broadcast sponsorship deal bi.
Fantastic one.
Abdullahi Suarez, dia me catch also e takumu alaba no.
Yeah.
O ma me 4,000 say me fanta dwumadi nechi.
Abdullahi Suarez.
Fantastic
one.
Just last week after CAA show on Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday na how you frame me. Me see man you say me bra shop. Me buy envelope na 4,000 machine.
Fantastic.
O say fam boa dwumadi and company Mangala enti company count. Company ni obi ni na enti o monka.
Ya be man of the match no phones no ya be. I say ya be money so.
O say ya obi si form na ni money na ko kama.
See form ya be.
And Unim Service Sports Africa Agency.
Yes.
Almost and no email ne buy.
Yes, I saw it, I read it. Almost the aba.
For the past 3 years, Vision Sports Africa Agency ayejuma.
Yeah.
Said this tournament kan ho a. And then o share email na fast for send dey na encouraging.
Yeah, o ma chem mienu.
Na encouraging.
Thousand bi ne nyoma.
Enye
ye da o ma se.
Yankopon show mo. And it means said this year the Preseason Talent Watch no ebe kese a chen last
year, of course. Sadia na ekọ nanim nyina na enyini na ye kese.
Sure.
Na enyini na ye kese. It we be nyina chen last year dey no.
Alhaji Abdul Aziz Di Maria. Ono so Alaba. Last year Alhaji Aziz my more than 5,000.
Fantastic Alhaji
Aziz Di Maria.
Fantastic one.
And this year so Alhaji Simamin Kasanche beteninka.
Ya jiridi.
After that, Abdul Basit Mahmoud wa unipa.
Abdul Basit mi hiano e de ye pon e be din komo.
Atikasa.
Abdul Basit.
Atikasa.
Yeah, afi ne laptop no kwa na de be ye adwuma ni nyina ho. So ati ase. Ti be bia online ye
push. Type e fast ne fast.
Na mi shira no.
So Abdul Basit Mahmoud ono so se e beteninka.
Abdul Basit ye dana sepa.
So Pepe Suarez send you no catch us Honorable Ben Abdallah Lasan.
Yes, MC Edema
Asokore Municipal Assembly. Honorable Ben Abdallah ono de ani na wi.
Oba official kick off.
Eddie Amado cover say talent for 2025.
Ewo Akotiala School Park na so. Akotiala School Park na so.
Say last year see you kosi Dubai.
Of course. Ya besre omo mbehwe ne say oba no discipline. Ye mpento kwasam. Asam no ne ye keke nkofo sika ne de ye. Enkeska nyina ode bayi. Said betimi edi ahyen botom.
Ampa.
But ye de ye tournament no.
De tournament.
Inti wo ba na be create problem was ya wanhwe ya. Na nipa odi ne sika be shame no ate say yeso ya mo konkra video men sponsor bi. Ti ebesre yo mo ambehwe no. UEFA Champions League referee mistake. Club World Cup referee mistake. Tournament be was as issue bia. We will encourage the referees on their very best. No more mistakes betimi aba. And kire say be ye ho from say kra area King Kong and ye ball no ye be bashi game. Ye be bashi game. Now the house be aka. Ba we ni mu bi o wa ya fa wa sheka boot ye wi ani you. Ampa. Say the be asum je be ba o ye mpento kwasem bia. It ya feed ye be sra ne say communities na e ba no. Mo ba encourage your supporters say enya ntokwa. Enkrofo sika ne agege ne ya mfa ntwa ye num.
Enya de tournament.
Ke di twa num spirit anke be yi. You man anke ko resort to be near kodi 2 days.
Yeah, this canina ba.
But we you see the Baba tournament. Tell me, you be an ethic talent to the extent that an international organization like Vasa for Ukraine movie.
And Pepe only my dear Bako. So far last year tournament no, and now me know Kasai as a 3 of the boys I could pim right to Dream Academia.
Fantastic.
Gotia Kappa or more born this year or Sweden Bako Kahun.
Oh God.
And 2 and so it's me all African talents.
Wow.
So it means a improvement idea ever tournament.
Ebe bapa fi kra no agents bi ense bia frɛ me. Enti most starting on say cheater for mpanyifo ho amema ne nyon ho.
Abdul Hayyati.
Yes. Who say cheater mpanyifo ba ha. Omo so ate se kuma se nkura no. Enyina e bobo e wo baabi. Anu so mo mfa young talent.
For sure.
Enti afi agents ni bebrebe beba. Once again supporters na beba mo be di mo community achi aba no. Come and behave yourself. Uba, no matter what is happening, the least in the TSC Park. So be ya one day you shegwa community gallery or the shegwa TSC Park. But say a kobu obi, say ukobo referee so be player there be, and the so yeah, will hand you over to the police.
And for the past 3 years, crying witness
it won't be a mistake. I will just hand you over to the police. Nah, and one no. But see, I shall go because you need those things are normal. Ya bobo you usually normal. But you best because you best tournament ni nyini kono na ehwa dance die ne doso. Who knows? Next time we bet me movie from Asante School Park. Ebia na fe ye born baba yara ya to the stand say you bet ma ji baba yara twiaka.
Yeah, but international.
Yeah, what cameras? Any fan? That's the vision, and so we don't expect any violence to be associated with this tournament. For the past 3 years, you won't be biasa. You have bumped say biasa so and so and Mati Said
and Pepe Suarez, Honorable Numan Ahmed, Akotiala assembly member, the youngest assembly member in town.
Okay,
it's my boy, papa.
Yeah,
in terms of the organization from the starts up to say next week I be meeting Honorable Numan Enjai Kra.
Communities never be a hey.
Abrim.
Kenya Abrim
this year for the first time.
Hey,
Ombe make your debut.
Okay.
Say Uncro for the Yalwazungu.
Miami area.
Wow area.
Yes.
Alaba Tinkao.
Yes.
Omoba.
Salaba Elkahun.
Alaba Kaun, Ashtown Kaun.
Ashtown.
Dechemso Kaun.
Dechemso. Oforikum beba.
Oforikum ba abu ne beba.
Abu okay.
Abu beba.
Abu
Aswasi nso beba.
Aswasi.
Mempa asem beba. Ena Sawaba.
Sawaba eba.
Sawaba nso beba.
Fantastic. Di edru wa beka won sempi. Na yina yakohiem akwa. Yeah, back to the Phyllis. I have Phila house. Yeah, trans say ya. Phila akese no nko a eni yi e de ema. Jacob Muhammad says, I'll say, good evening. Richardo, listening to the show live. May Allah bless you guys for keeping us company on Sundays, late afternoon like this. But Hearts of Folk will make more signings, don't worry. Our aim is to win the league next season. Therefore, signing players to augment the team is a must. Good day, boss. Thank you. We Jacob Muhammad or Hearts of Folk supporter Kessia pa. Hearts of Folk supporter Kessia. And so I don't know. Yeah, and yeah, as some kid talker. You don't seven Eddie Atuja. KT Ansani Ababa Kotoko. South Africa trip preseason plan. Blade and the Jai. I know I don't like the chance in the say Yamfanche. Tis a yin idea no betum. Nyaya appeal no say Ubi Amfanche. And no one a bit my yet to be young beam. But young co be any gold stars. Signings, you know. Any players are gold stars and release you more. Once again, the question that begs for answer is teams now as a new music we want able to can players, you know. The confidence to release players as a was super because gold stars, you know. I mean you can do prepare now they are called now when you approver no more their man. Enti as we move players kwanya omuye show musa but e bia baby foforo no ya na omu ja players kwanya omusuro because one adu sika ekoto player no so about 11 players ebi dia send a contract ewu so Sadat Mohammed let's bako there
bako
okay Sadat
yeah me kind of
Sadat nanka
strong midfielder na majority of teams in the house of Kotoko chasing no
Kotoko ko be poso ko di
yeah ko yeah
a week or
preseason
two
and
ofri o
Mexico yeah baby any go stars but as o koye no injuries e han kakra
yeah
into when share nya ne time na ne nim na no bono and na am one because Saturday or board ama Legon Cities right
yes
and he was the entire team was about him and
midfield yes number 6
has a vote Kotoko to say what kind Kotoko crowd nenka amuni na we na say me say kasedi kasano enkomodi ntimi anko nsia owemu ewoye baby any go stars or start here no na koye but very unfortunately when injury from there no recovery now shall koye man e man no ntimi anto so
osu bana hene world best Andrew Skobina Osaya Fufuro goalkeeper Charles Jemfi Kamara William Denchi Michael Osei striker bode pa so last season was called Eper pa Michael Osei Frank Kabankwa Godfrey Che Alex Aso we a place no na the chance mame fan to just Charles Jemfi Kamara on man contract extension why extended William Denchi on quite or Tanzania
yeah
was signed it no wa extended Frank Kabankwa yeah releasing Michael Osei has been released Godfrey Che long 7 player
yeah go keeper
Muamota ko
dance park
no midfielder tietia no din if division 1 NY lawyer servant the among Alex Asode no the contract also extended Oma bona the contract extension amano Oma increase your music kakra still also nyadia oba extended abrancha the thing at Eric Bosomche and so empany for a release no let's yanka we mum ye beba duana 11 players 4 of them there empany for I try some sign a boys na answer omo maka empany for release you the same thing that we discussed about Kotoko Hearts of Folk now we duana release 10 and also be come na na do ma heni sika de team ntino aso mo release you mo ye mo nshi omo what is the way forward sir te sɛ Charles James Kamara na Kotoko airpen na aduana airpen no e kyerɛ sɛ ɔyɛ player
team bi I show you so pen no
nti ade nti na number 1 yɛ tena ma contract ni wu ansa na yakɔ negotiations e bia last season ɔmo ma no contract extension a ebra na aka 1 season e bia nko extend e but we dey wu nti power ni kura player no what negotiate with Kotoko ɔmo amiti ne demand as in bosumi akatua no and Adriana Stars e dey ne bebo ma ordinary actually more 11 players Bibiani Go Stars.
Just one thing, your clubs in Sunya, they are not learning. Yes, Obi Soma, they will tell you, say, yeah, you started conversation at Nyafina. Say, yeah, in your contract, you simply no understand your understand you started at, but these excuses are not accepted in football. Say, oh, yeah, football, not a business. Football, no, and you're bon quania, and canana even support a secretary bona, and this time around. People are putting their money behind it into almost shebona say what say bona before it goes beyond say what say bona kwankeke nisika investment why no eco waste I don't know how no crash say team na shit so this time around football no a move from say yeah shebona san yeah bona san to business you need to make money out of adebia oyebia so I disagree with any club say player nobody money yeah coach say untimi mfa nye adwuma then you release the player so on course akwa that is not acceptable in football business see who kwesi do the last 2 weeks and or the same network and anything come or chair say players ni bi wo ho a omo modern bono e wo form coach Frempong Manso from Bovacota no buy no omo time say Bianca Montimi Angeli to the team but say omo and team na no way mu nti so omo bi na say wonte omo kan it's say ultimate to also be more baby and Go Stars Pepe it is unacceptable like I said earlier in football business Ebiane say Adriana Stars for every the service of Mohammed Charles James Kamara again other players super joining other class now yes Asante Kotoko HAC the service of Frank Amankwa even though when you completed and I say in CA but how much so more penomeni didn't come say player no a kind of 1 year contract most of the times or a football player agent around the world ebe show interest in him ebe friend even clubs ebe show interest some open and say ochenya man do 2 months e do 1 month now fee na we wadwen say unya service the na hard no cry and say on fane mo no ti bench da no mo bi no e bia be somebody like Steven Banahini what best o prag e buy no mo bi nti be 6 months na omo bo no and I say be 3-4 months omo bo no otifie no clearly it shows that unya no team no mo e ho na tempa na no ahya say din komo only clubs ni bi din komo only agents ni bi din komo say who player or person wo de ko so oton ba akokura $10,000 oton ba akokura ya nka say sikem kura oton ba ko ebi 100 million kura na omo ka dan say Oko sign player 3 years fine when your service out of him or bobe 2 seasons or bobe 3 seasons ni nyina but on here service be uje 10,000 free no ho it is much better than say o try na contract mu just A4 sheet no aka chen say eno an obi anko no ebi kra person jiska kra san kan it is not acceptable in football okay football business ya pepe yenya san ma no somebody like Steven Banahini a lot of clubs showed interest house of book no more penal and any up e baby and go stars into say on here you just let team on team can chem say Carelo United but for Kotano young apostles enya Banahino mo peno negotiate with them manenko ebi a player nempa somebody team ben yes I was it Chelsea and Arsenal one player bi omudi nkomo ni wie eno mo ka chem say o ma wie with the club onko yes onko no ni personal terms so wie player or contract there fine sometimes all ton player ni interest in there but our contract na say only team be negotiate here only much power say uncle then you sell a person out and also pay agent outside Ghana not in man but we trying to contract mu and I send the contract as soon to one cop free yes service no be render man either say and so ninti e ka bia ba chire bia mfa ho say na wo kan no say obi pa na ni team pa ono ade sika hyem ni business wo ye ba kopɛ eno ane bo no wo ye ne man sika me nyo sure so say we player contract mu and as player ni contract and into o man nko free san before an contract being there were months years ahead you are not clearly what your plans are you say no you let the person go negotiate with other teams smaller teams nibi ebia big teams onya bi mo smaller teams no negotiate with them te bo no so ebi kura wa kura bit make you salary ni bi ama no because or team na o mo bi no you are paying him and they say oje 5,000 or na so de ne ko I'm using a team for example, the Nico Carella, and as a Carella for Belgium 2000, Ubeki 2000, and as a Carella Bekia 2000 as a salary.
So I was saving.
And no. Dan say we try to contract him so go free. These things are not acceptable in football business.
So check a player like Charles Jemfi. If he last year and team say peno.
Of course. And Tempa no this common.
Only ni din komo. But Yahana say naturally fan say let's sign 3 years. To 3 years in swan. Now no negotiate. Enka no. Na acceptable because na boss man ruling be any. Et player contract so crash still na club na town no. And they a 6 months cra uni no control bi.
Yeah.
Enti only player no you think na you dey team say ewu ani ya extend them say na ha clubs. Yes how dey can 1 year. Now man contract extension also one sign. You will sell him.
For instance, I'm from Mohamed Kamara an example. Goalkeeper for Asante Kotoko. I kind of 1 year contract. And I say 1 year season or boy with Asante Kotoko. Yeah, they say a football season.
Yeah.
And no Kotoko started preseason yami aduma Monday. No move mo sir. So this time around, in my thinking, I believe that management of Asante Kotoko asha CBA any needing komo. You present the contract either of 2 years or 1 year extension at the man. Bono. First month January. Yeah, the month of July. Bono August. Push September, push October, or June, November, and I say yes, still on Teshia, shall say anything come over, baby. Tono, non TV. Dan so because 6 months, because 5 months, say, Gusuno Casa, Mekai Frederick Casa, Mocasa, Omana Casa, Omana response, Papa. Oh, yes, sir. Obako.
No, I sorry, then the right from time we Black Stars, and agents buy.
And you want to know, I shall say,
Entino, the amount run as a pen. Or no, I consider Kotoko because Nidu ya or say. Omo man $40,000 as signing
fee.
And Nisika no $6,000 a month. Clearly you can pay.
Yeah.
And do we know what the nyafe na aba. It is you demanded from Kotoko. No, or demanded because many the vision. But say be 2 years near can 1 year na mano extensions. That time do be am. No Black Stars impo. It's at least so 2 years contracted to you our club no. Amount make a cra. And
Pepe 2 years cry no me nyintum. Say player no show say ball no betima ball. Somebody like Abetamwa Oba in first season na no shasia or heti.
Yeah, was sign 3. Tizaka 2.
And Tempana no ready commander 2 account no pitim Pepe bi na what tournament.
Yeah.
Dan so be chain no about one e bia nyame amfa fia man na season anko ya man na interest na show on him na be form. And December na western contract no ba ko kan ho ma no emfie mi ense onim say 3 years to come the Kotoko player. You don't know what will happen in the next 2 years. On san twen ma player no 1 year anko na be ka just a year no asha say din komo. These things Pepe honestly speaking, young clubs no they are not learning. Omo nsua de almost say for the Christmas bi go ho you ba ko just careful no that two player enti ye betwam ni aka che mpenifo say ye bona so on to aso obi ka so on to aso dia untimi ye na hwe ye nye ne sa your business
somebody's job to convince
exactly if the person is not still convinced to what you are giving him sell him out, don't wait and terminate the contract.
One thing that be am bomb is my house of company for in recent times has actually say player contract wukura omo negotiation skills omo team player na extend no maton
no manya kakra
it's a chance free Mahatma Utu
yeah
eko no way na the contract with has of folk wu Mahatma ka che team ne say my extend you nti money has nkoka ampa no I extend 1 year bia shim na has enya kakra every year ban here na the contract we has a wu
yeah
but has jiska Linda Ntangi
yeah omo
any nua ayi Tanga, Gleno Tanga.
And then that left back here na
Radio Voka. And he as a house war that thing, and I always give it to them. And not done like better. Oko ya nominating the best goalkeeper of Ethiopia. Kotoko nya kapre.
There.
Felix Anan free Kotoko nya kapre. Frederick Asare free Kotoko nya hwe. Bibia nya me ya say. Omo a player no call Rwanda last season. No be hum penyin for say we dey message
Richmond
terminate lam kokwa. Lamte. Lamte player man go freeze as a kokwa. Player no call Black Stars Aba in the name of Kotoko. At least Kotoko bet $100,000 $200,000 awon. Eti me that be me born sema house from paying for say. They have a special way. Players glad na the contract no Tanga.
Yeah.
No mu ko UAE. They told the club at least omo me together them has $50,000. $50,000 and what about you sikadima? 500,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
5 billion.
Yes, kaketwa.
It replace you omo now to baby din. But 11 again at the 10 and a 2 transfer because the Nando Mahinisika na fe kura de esi gold fo bi aba ti omo na ebe sponsor e je partnership ti afe kura de ama oh mo mpam we
yenye ne sa board de
10 players
board na yenye ne sa ye krom ya no se de bia make we are not learning, we are not improving what we are doing.
Dreams Ketty omo jai players you want pen crowd who kwa no Asante sell on cross
that can we no nya kakra free mo
se player no kwa yire no kakra bia
no nya ska kakra free
and now is me de no be Kotoko justify ni bi say Kotoko fa na
ko be nya ska free
na just because any contract with Karela Nguya ti na just say Kotoko tua 50% abeko dreams or
that's Sunny yen because bona yen say obi tini team pa no na make no dey fan say we business what to come me oh one ma ba kauna me tie na say mami 5 time enko fix tie no ma kwa fix oh one ma ba kauna me stia na say mo yedin mami simra you ask you start them, you ask questions are the can wontwini ya na dey na what can ya da bia unya fort can how dey ye na sika be na unya free can ho you start asking questions but dey na dey otiwo dey yan say dan so e CEO bosumi aso akwa ko jisika ba sponsorship kura wa mo pay bi ma sponsorship kura mo pay bi ma because you betwa na ka na enye ne sika na odo ye nti emfa no ho. That is not how we do football. Oh, ye football business. See, ye sika sem, ye sika na shame. And e kwa be faso be sika free. Bo na ye so be ton players. So support be share ball. So be sponsorship. Unya sponsors ni bi. Supporters ni ma sell the players. Don't let them go. Inform ko free san, ye nyane san, ye terminate contract san. We are not learning.
Eduku. E free Kotoko na go stars no so pam bi no.
No akwa
wa fa bi.
Ye nyane san.
Ama charge them fee. 1.8 billion total of 180,000 and ever charge them fee and in the agent in some
so when you saw the ABF me sure say something the Kubeji kakre for more personals because only team to Kubeji kakre so Kotoko has shown interest not now from last season you know more Genfi camera in your books only here any beam ask Kotoko once again last season more show interest this time man player no here no and I say you see a ton more interest and is either Kotoko will say yes or no. If they say no, ask around other teams. Edwina Stars, just do your own negotiations with teams.
Be percentage. Emana, you have say also.
No. Yen player no send a contract. I run it down, and I say you chemo sounds one call. I say termination of contract. You know, I don't know minimum why.
Easy
one. We don't do it.
Chief executive producer. I don't know. Maybe yeah. Adriana Stars transfers amount, but me wo Asante Kotoko Preseason plans now ha. But
before that, I will me some few minutes na me nyejuma kitu bi House of Folk.
Has it no?
Na has a appointment of Didi Dramani no.
Yeah.
They had a lot of comments or more traits na say. Me kind the last time House a trait here engagement back is compared to the announcement of Dramani.
Yeah.
And I feel so or this drone no year training no ahead of us Kotoko game no you saw that engagement Omunya was ex Nasi one share and profile kese as Blasters assistant coach as local Blasters coach as former Asante Kotoko coach or J League twice in a league we coach Heart of Lions Bashir for no coach in the league waji Ghana Premier League waji 2 obi enu wa what's her profile ni bi one share has be good in mercy one share 6 months or has special supposed to be say yempamono the coach need to be serious so share some players no coach management of House of Folk or share some more pressure and yes sir the CV no be say so
nyabotre
ye be transfer window no
nyabotre has unse Imano Sapon ekoye medicals has put you on hold all transfers recommended by the earlier coach Imano Sapon of Brekum Chelsea and now money Jonah took quick as I say on a book a crown monche. But Jonah said there be on one day of Bomia Hedibia. Open and what Tono team abo. Even so say usu. Or say capito. Or no, Menoka say ghost as a Yabre, and Yabre pa, Diana for the day. We are Tapokuti US or no negotiations do ya. Now Prince said this Canabanoachi. But has a sinker, even as a surprise from Samates. What trivia and Kabaya Maboka crack.
No one shall know.
Near say a beya. Come here, sir. I'm pretty funny, skeptical, say, young foul street, man, Bobby Yanche. And now say delay a place, Nana.
I'm fine, your boy. Pepe, House of Folk team, no, last season, we also ate. Did you remember every year to make a cray or the ball, any has he, your mistakes in the view? Actually, a goalkeeping. Say Benjamin Seri knew what omoni goalkeeper. Defenders a poor. Midfielders omo like a baby. Anymore Hamza Issa is the only and a branch of friend Mauliwayo. These are the only 2 strikers in any day between you and almost so much my BBM. And one has team no omu here. Obia number 6 on who ding on the ball. Omu here somebody bet me hold on with the ball. Somebody or a good passer. Again, omu here prolific striker, born about 20 about 10 each beshe.
Go monga na okay.
Exactly. Actually, we a free wa Kevin or says be free wa. Omu here somebody like Kelvin, somebody upper than Kelvin. Yes, I am
a dink, but
there be any say, yes, I am away say. Coach, when you break former Blasters coach was sign contract. I did say cut the transfer ban, you mean 2 players, you mean signing players. Team and near Bria, one more coach, take a song called League man, yes, I am money. Sabia has a dink with them, but I ban. Say, oh, yes, serious. Entinam see coach, then shall say, Emma management in pressure say. I didn't go find a buyer, no one shall say, coach, yes, you can. If it is $100, go and pay, start buying players. You don't sit there, say, and a band also, yes, we may check a crack. Pepe, Kotoko qualify for African, car for more $100, and my beba as supporting fee on budget. And if you are to spend no less than $100, to some extent, $150 or $200, yeah. When that's what say ultimately league say ko kro GFA Cup you are secure of $100 carve the amount
ministry na nkasa be ma ho
omukra de say ya abortion na e bi agreement ye mfanya de
GFA no so ma ho
say no kra de ya na CDs we dey $100 da ho
apart from FA Cup ni league ni de no o ko Africa bia because omo ye my dreams no ka say last season wo me interview
ebi mo ebi wo ko boba ma
mu de iba nso atre ni we
no abo awie
eti ye ni Henry Dean ko say GF na be mra because nya sanko be ka say na ye dream president say no all start $100,000
and no
stages are
no mo
o me sama another
yen fa no tonchen
eti me support the you can say obo modern na we recruitment here now G League na
you are secure of $100,000 here and no da ho
car for the end we there be ba
Kotoko fa somebody like Samba Ofrigin in a buy
Samba from Congo
in a buy
yeah
into you Chromiano if somebody like Razak Simpson of Nations FC Oko a nation for say $200,000 she can add the empire or so but invest Kotono because we might turn more than that
you can even negotiate me real nations almost say any final figure
even if it is final figure crap baby this is a Blasters player and you sort of bench or Bobby if you have to purchase him for $150,000 you get more than that on him Kotono bra we secure say which on a safe and you have been a quack of trying aerobia, Uncle Far could be free to Mali City. Cremoni be tintin be original pa massa. So, so I saw
15 goals with
the level. No, a be honest, a madam for from Nations FC. Strike a way or share one goal. The level in nation where any house of folk. The level a chimney carrella, but any house of folk. Ultimate more.
Has any right back, only left back.
And maybe all you show Krumia to say the transfer no late year man for since place no. It's almost time papa na sir. Outside Ghana, you can get player $20,000 on him board in profile no bar. Obetima bo come upon Amawa. Obetima G League and say FA Cup. We secure of Sika kwa Jeffrey Cup for. And you secure free home.
Bella could $25,000.
And you secure free home.
Sika 400.
That is it. Sunday, you know. And now one go say Emma Benfon can say oh you Kasam Benfos and board in the or Tara 2 billion now 2 billion ye team the first can offer yan is happy.
Touch my 11 wonders number 2 no was 7 goals for division 1 my 5 assists Farouk Amia but still has so many tries I'm so my body and share
Pepe
and on under 20 under 20 as say Ghana under 20 left back no Desmond Buffo
and
from the same team has on about 3 days.
Javier what you say coach no on me pamon 6 months them.
Na coach this come with training years ka keto technical team mo ase.
Some on pamon friends say bodu. No mo training ka kase.
The idea no what is the thinking that goes into
it is because management of House of Folk are reluctant. Bibia no many so they are not serious. Ye be shebo oh ye be league no. No ma kofa nkwanche players aba oh mre kakra bia fe ne ye hihye team no e be fa munyanto boase this season na ye next season ye be hye omo de sa fe de nsem sa na sengu ye nya ne sa didi dramani should not sit there and watch them telling him say you need sika ho. House of folks should be serious, invest in the team, $100,000 faculty players, you will get it. Don't wait and do this Sunday money and more ball be so and I'm catch say be person mo finish 4th 5th 6th on meeting the sound players here.
They okay ya mami aduana hu say the last 3 seasons almost so far.
Yeah.
And clearly you see a certain shift ewo.
They are trying to face some more. Yes.
Omoye Charjanvi Kamara. Gregory Obensechere.
And these are all players Omabo League, you know, tried and tested or Yen League.
Friday, no, Emina Hospital on
medical.
I say, who say, Omonia be identifying a Bomian Jasabia because of goalkeeping issues.
Exactly.
Tiamfa Gregory. Emra
and he was a perfect goalkeeper. Or that moment become Chelsea. No, he's superb.
Very, very good goalkeeper. Omar for Charjanfi Kamara, one of the best players we league, captaining
the
to the league. Omar for Meshak every year
from Become Chelsea.
One of the attackers especially about big game or a big game.
To show up among
Uram Vision best player last year, Godfred Boache. Postcodes or Kodujamfi. Boy na never postcode mo na wie o makofa no etiasa aduana fo no has target mienu o mafra mo se e chena o mo nsi o mo okumase a o mo timi ni o mo wie po mo nkoye medical so mo ngodoma
a sign of a team why na address say be o da last season on na hobiem o person we be House of Folk have not shown that among shows only can show when they appointed coach Didier Mani, but since then Bibian
technical team na jaw former Black Stars
Bibian so more serious
goalkeepers trainer o ma for assistant coaches as a
eson wa no eson ye
e be a transfer ban inja
so this time man I don't want Didier Mani to sit there pick a phone ask Pacho Akosi saying go to your friends and Toby Kono ho kwatena so na Chelsea kano I need this and that kotomo bra. And then the Chelsea when you break,
if you arrogant, do more. They beat
team no Pepe. Sometimes you build a profile. Na say obi e when you picture from Jaina ko. One share has been good man say obenu ho cross over team ni mu. One share ya. They has for the year no.
On personal grounds, some revenue didn't come. I said the engine was obey local teams. Adwuma is hard you. Ubewi no. Na de ohia man fama no mo asa settle up to fail na fa abeya nim gwasenti no otewa na okoye ka fa dwuma no na oye right to dream na okọ no Zealand na aso pe no chai say odo no ba be share league and we need brains like this back in our league but you okay there o crowd you frustrated man e just be papa no to you frustrated
pa me sure pa and so one year so share e worry
ba ku correct pa ka Kevin says
we
attacking left and right backs and
no enti shase minim say coach grade was with the players ni bebre enti omon shase omon pressure let them pay no omon yi ban be flu e wo bia no omon shase interest kan kuto players somebody like Steven Mankura the last 2 seasons omon one a top scorer at my league na yebo no e bia ko en
omon say back 15 back 34
omon say $150,000 talk to them more $70,000 or bobo na ye ko en maybe chase kan bia kan when you get him you are secure say one shot 10 goals over shama Otona say amfa that one yebeti say eno klan fa no oton
no Egypt omo anya fast to oko Egypt if
I only mention his name
na has this scandal so okotran cry no ready Emma Brekum Chelsea perform be do 100,000 from 150 no and na make catch the nations me borrow on Sarah Zach Simpson usika no ebema sell on cross no percentage na a change ti sa oba no 200 na say 200 a bia 80 20 say also unya baba 150 a no mo 10 20% no e baba 30 and 35
and grand session
also betua 100,000 a ombe no 60-40 so that got turn 1 million a no mo sanya omo de no
exactly e be boa pa
and fixed amount and clubs say omo ko hunu suro sika no but we are ready for negotiations so say your clubs no your negotiation skills let you
Steven Mukwala for Uganda by Ebo Asante Kotoko omo fa no free agent no boy me say ko Uganda ho kobisa it tells you that they are not serious meaning say has for scout or money scout or one chance in pay
so yonjo
if they have it
seasons over 40 goals
exactly. if they have scouts or one chance say Chromia league na untimi uni hopes e o money some bomb betima boa ko outside Ghana go and purchase these players Ubenya no ukura $50,000, ukura $70,000. Ubenya obia ni profile no ba Ghana league no betima bo ne ma pa. The mo ye de won hwe am say didi 6 months na pressure bia ni egunu so na ntinyu na pakora. He should be serious.
Me that's asamba tobo. Enti eno senior producer and ordinary de e de aba no. Has transfers de makase free Monday no. Phobia for nyina nkan ho. Enye ade ne yemu da bi. Enye mpanyifo na sabe. Yan respect you but ebi omu ref yes ye bom to jakakra so say enwono ma ne siwa cha no hiti anada
ojo on pon buy no nya say we has
do buy no
yeah it's almost 14 or
we twam 12 years something 13 season
and coaches do no offer
bebrebe
nti chezo munye serious no if you are serious that's what they say yes investments here only just one league within 13 years so we serious sika we be team you say
yes ka ketwa
debi and massa $100,000 in your team and say we invest it when you know when you qualify for African you will get that oh
me da say enti ye ba Asante Kotoko Phyllis wa ha Asante Kotoko ye ba be wura ho na Kotoko preseason plan o ma announce Kotoko enya de ne preseason plans na enya betodwa eti ye wuram e wa Asante Kotoko and the 13th of July it is expected say ne Asante Kotoko players ni nyina omo afa the team na sign omo ya medicals enra e wo konfanoche omo ya medicals Friday ene omo a ombebo president's cup rules ye bowie no ebi mo te say ablomo mo nkan no coin no mama enne eso bia report bi ko training e start china na we ye de Kotoko for dia ba o hwei ma me fon to jo say meeting be koso enne players no Henry Ohini Brenya team manager ene ombehia e wo omo hostel wana say omo a residential area hono the team manager Henry Ohini Brenya ebeba ho of course ebi mu new players afeni omo first time omo ba occupy rooms so the team manager would have to be there now or supervise room allocation and all of that. Then after that and komodia kakra be mechire enei Kotoko boys will be given stiffer rules as compared to the last season no me say Kotoko for no e hono motenete say post ni ya fa adwuma ne na ko barracks police barracks depot soldier ni ya fa adwuma ne na ko barracks. Yes, a drew bra ye kwakoshia you must be there. But there's no restriction on who comes to visit you and all of that. As far as a remaining residential area, 2 days to a game, and you're not turning from residential area to a camp. And when they are in camp, Kotoko allow visitors. So 2 days to a game. The arrangement is that Kotoko sign Fasika and go high hotel. Say bian komo omo residential facility no. Ne bianka edu Friday anwumra na omo asa akwaji hotel eco camp say there ye ba camping. Eti omo ya camping wo hwa. But 2 days to a game you don't bring a visitor there. Now visitor wo hwa obamana ko ye bo game no ya obesan atumi aba. Number 1 omo nya SHS nkwada. Omunya SHS nkwada. Make us say mo tech mutie me. Mo Legon. Cape Coast University. Amused and all the other universities no. Ye nyina ye nimpefe university students they can bring their girlfriends, the warrior and the wife bit ma be sran de bia on hostel. Untimi for restrictions and to zanyo manaso. Because they are not young. But it's some penny for allow boys he that laxity na and summer justice blay ebeka no edin semebre abenti no now empenify o maje say they will toughen certain things obama nyoma bi aye very strict of course say when we want to trust in your own judgment and your own ability na want to me anya serious no accept ya afi will force you to do certain things and then you may players ni bedra Henry Ohini Brenya the team manager of Asante Kotoko ene emranche no ebedi di san komo no sa meeting ebe baso ewo mamen fan to just say Muhammad Kamara the Guinean goalkeeper wanko na Kotoko di kan twa take it amano ti dana Asante Kotoko FA Cup e mention no ni ho wakwaba ti Kotoko ansa mani ticket a obesan dia kosan dia babiem da bi so Henry Ohini Brenya abrancha de ade Mohamed Kamara the Guinean e wo dada wa hanko ba bia afe Samba Ndongani the Congolese anso hanko ba bia na Samba enso e wo wa hanko ba bia sa players amebumudi se no omokoye medicals Shaibu aye ne de Friday Kabore Inusa all the other players no mo ka hono omo nyina no mo wo facility odada omo anko Lord Hilary Adabo enne na Lord Hilary Adabo ebewura ho Joseph Amwa sign him Kotoko Friday before Kotoko kobo house no training kra no onya bi Joseph Amwa the 21-year-old ebe join the club no nyame adoma enwumre yi then omo ma beda order dan bi tse hu ba jawu omo de omo badada enti we expect that players no ball last season a management enja omo kwan no last season players omo boy management enja omo kwan no they omo nyina ne omo ya sign omo foforo no na report enne anwumre yi one more report and that's Sunday, right? 80 Sunday evening. Players na reported to their base for Miswaho. Makacho se meeting because so na meeting no kwa bia na nko enyo Hebrew nyankwa. Bia na nko yo no nkwa. Minim sala asafuduku ya available, he may have to be there to explain the legalities of their actions and inactions to the players. Eso mo emam ranchere tiase. Na omu insulate Asante Kotoko club no from Sanim Guasiana Blay purported to give to the players, but in the end affected onu Blay nankasa affected Kotoko players no ball mutino omu opportunity to come out yamfa microphone kusi omonim Kotoko media team fa microphone kusi kamera nim go buzanze yamba no so kan there be intino the perception out there and they say oh na shisha 7 are very unfortunate from an experienced player like Justice Blay, but the harm has already been done. And I may catch a more and Wapacho now I say yes, Blay Apacho, but he's caused an irreparable damage to the players, to the brand, and everything. And the Abeka or the Kwako Pepasadi. So that is the first thing. Now, Kabiri Yanko page so Asante Kotoko. One more a plan said it's an arrival of players medical test and training. Pa. The entire place that's what be about no. A chanopa wamu edi ombefa through medicals. And this is something that young clubs no atai overlooki. Ye be statistics in bia the entire Mr. President's Cup a very important trophy. But baby a disturbance. And Kaboy is breaking 18th of June no. A chana and as a 13th of July. Now it's like Kakabe 5 days, no more 1 full month of rest. Nankomaba. Omoba pedef nesting medicals at Madrid. Yeah, medicals here. Now wait now. Ebi we serious so. Yeah, be break ya. Omo take you obia wait. To ko preseason e banasa ko gina de no so here wait de bia be kan wa. Na omo adwama the physical team no. No ma twumu nsuo na ode akogum nyina. Omba twe free ubu. Am wanya wait na. And a desirable waiter no. A teacher or medicals. And no panel. A china numera about 3 p.m. Training ebabaso. A china at 3 p.m. Asante Kotoko training. Awa dakojachi. Training ebabaso. Awa dakojachi. Now, a china training no. Coach and started with ball work baby. So just watch this. Between July 14th and July 22nd, again, Kotoko preseason, you know, and you might be a no, Ebema on ball working. And the first 2 weeks, I have physical conditioning. Players, you know, opesa omu endurance work, and what day muscles, you know, emu bie na tari ni nyina ya juma. And county team nebeye and no the physical conditioning for at least 2 weeks. And kane krano say Kumasi de epunia enti has for instance almost started preseason abo so call beach call beach work ya tra ba bia epo no kakra no so kom po no na nam anwanu tutu mrika de chia on wo brechen say wo twa Kumasi ho ahia because anwane oku na ntimi na atwe ho shafom na utu nan na wo yere ho and when you are running utia ho ye ntia twuram etika wo ye beach work na moye what do you call it gym work moye gym adwuma na kakra ya gym work na afei na mobile field no so abaye cones utwiri fa cones so na we say na we atwiri afei gradually na mo the ball work no and so asase na afei there master to kick ball but we period na Kotoko edebeko South Africa na it just that they won't have enough time omo ede ebeye sanuma we nyina because omo ebe free on the 22nd of July and Asante Kotoko ebe free Ghana according to their own program said the program no eda screen so no Kotoko e free 22nd July departure for Toyota Cup against Kaizer Chiefs and Tuesday 22nd. Then Omba returned to Ghana 1 week afterwards, right? To Omba have a Tuesday PM. Kona Kotoko air kono. Kaizer Chiefs ever had Kotoko for 6 days. The cost of Kotoko Omu team no be 6 days. Kaizer Chiefs and Atia afasa akari nyina plane ticket Kotoko deko the Omo de baba. So na Kotoko pesanka omu ya preseason kakra eto so the year tell say cost involvement no ama Kotoko pull out because the amount Kotoko stay South Africa no so in terms of hotel accommodation no
pepe nya no nkwan flight kura na me check me pese me ya advert movie but offer South Africa Airways Ucha number the Kotoko 4 dates ni check Ucha no from 22nd at the call 28 na one passenger it cost 10,000 Ghana cedis.
That's what you could see $1 in India
10,000
and can 18,000
and almost the 45 players and I said 45 contingent
45 man contingent
it's towns 45 ni almost 450,000 Ghana cedis
4.5 billion
and then card cool
I know yeah South Africa for the car
and I make us think Kotoko for no cross ibi omo person omo ha
omo stay no let you carry on by say Kaizer Chiefs arrangement don by Kotoko no Kotoko ekudura they will pay penalty $100 each to extend the date
yes
tickets all the burn more yana a ball ka chance wo twa kwachiri
ticket be rise the crime more
etika Kotoko mumbe tua bi because Kaizer Chiefs tua home na away no but omo kada pa hotel no
eka home and me nempene for ya adwene
and omo person be stay few days
yes
so also call preseason there
I think I'll call before game no cry
your calendar no and as a komubo game we are they should stay for like 2 weeks 2 to 3 weeks and staying 3 weeks South Africa hotels no checking price na
it was baby enough
whether Durban City whether Bloemfontein whether Johannesburg or check here averagely
enough
scanner so management decided say omo kwaba na omo ba afi omo be start omo preseason but they will not do the preseason in Kumasi Kotoko ever relocated from Kumasi ako last season omo preseason omo ye
Beposo
the last season Elmina
yes
last 2 weeks
Beposo
this week Kotoko this season they are likely last 3 seasons na Mboza last season omo ko Eastern region Mampong Eastern region it likely say omo Eastern region be mate no
okay
Kotoko may relocate to Eastern region where they will go and stay baby omo ko before Mbobo FA Cup no management were also doing those checks comparing the cost in South Africa to Hadia no and the hono ko no na one a far area yes serene training grow bi am heavy baby omo ko say no
comfortable be training
area hono ebri ona ho ya baby anipa kra ma ho kra eti dia satisfy say ko munya ho baby ko sha no mo ye full preseason awie then omo ebeba bebo the champion of champions
no before that remember Gaka top 4 answer
okay Gaka top 4 no
from 15 to 20
ebeba On the quarter cup matches never by now rejected.
Yeah.
80 on board Gaka top 4.
No,
No matter about the champion of champions. Nafi omabo one league game
and then
omabo
the
Confederations Cup first game no. It is an Kotoko a preseason program no.
On say people we Kenya no eka hotel no. Say o your management say who say team ya no na form. So be ni sika mawa. E be eno an so be players contract mu say ya but wa ko pesika ba. As you
do
can $100,000 if Kotoko has sold one player for $100,000.
Correct market was animal.
Cost you actually 450,000 for flight no 100,000 no kwama 1 million Ghana cedis in and out afina o share hotel ne no and that would have been positive for the club. They need to work on that because sikasam no e was really but me no ka say Asante Kotoko one more every South Africa omo ebeba asa beto so e wa ha omo ba beto so e ye omo preseason na omo ball the Gaka top 4 and there's a strong indication. How to follow the indicators on mobile Gaka top 4.
Okay.
It's omo publish omo program. Who's omo the Homo Cup.
Gaka top 4.
Omo the Democracy Cup. No, omo the Gaka top 4.
Yeah.
A share so it's omo jiatu.
Yeah.
Kotoko publish ne dia no.
Nenim.
One fa Gaka top 4 no answer so because they are still in constant negotiations with Gaka.
Okay.
The things omo epe clarity. Baby about games no Kotoko epese okoba na so nya be duru kumase a onsan tutu kwan say ebs Gaka top 4 ye bon hanjie ma me campaign and Gaka enya enough money President's Cup Kotoko akwantu omutu ye nyina was financed by Gaka enti they want to check that because Baba has posted you no sem penfo start adwuma it is possible say ebedu Gaka top 4 time no
na enye ready for action
Kotoko hu so be boka bebrebe o Gaka top 4 no ho a Omunya Magaka, word, but all the other teams, Bibiani Gold Stars, Accra Hearts of Folk, Plando Heart of Lions, are confirming to Gaka say on the bottom four. Asante are yet to confirm their participation in the Gaka top 4.
Pepe, say Kabi wire it Kotoko itinerary now. They will return in Ghana on the 28th of July.
Yeah.
The next game Kotoko bought the second week of September. A-League. Can they wait for a whole 1 month and some days without any game serious match till league?
The point is very good. Serious match. Why some ball? If Gaka top 4 no, say the
because I know Kebama good competition. Good teams are prepare for.
You are playing
House of Lions, House of
Champions League,
Gold Stars.
In Gold Stars, Obeti's rivals. Anytime you has be a big game. And upon that of Lions a chair last season say, tester. Last season
with a good coach.
Or share Hearts of Folk. Pando. Or share Kotoko home.
Obuase.
Enti or match and they have one of the best coaches in the league. It unya some matches and again. Senya Gaka be organize Yamawa. One kasa friendly match. It all those are calculations.
So they can't wait till 1 month and some days say we after Kaiser Chiefs now next game Abe boy in the Ghana Premier League
champions Ghana Premier League. So there is enough time for them to take the decision and I know I am paying for but I am saying it on authority say Ura Gaka has indicated that they play
from 15th to 24th of July August.
It was a Gaka Tofo in a moon mono group
to me shows me a class posted me na Legon me
like say a class posted you and now go for was as a Gaka major component of their costa then they are willing but se kobase kotkona na eko campaign Accra akoboneka akobo Gaka top 4 na they may want to stay and play friendly matches ewo Kumasi eno the matter but the 3 other teams are confirmed on participation makase Gaka top 4 no esan peja ye teams na boa omo yakasa say unya a lot of games to start the season with echuru Gaka top 4 no na obo at least 2 games kura wo mu a we dey omaye na say ya bebo
first o hwe minchwa no o hwe last year kura na do mbo ye na Kodokone has nya mo bi no apart from a year Kodoko ewura mu to top even House of Folk kura na obi ebo bia so what they did in the league.
One of the things that Boa Gold Stars
yes.
Became when they were running very well.
It was competition.
Pama. Okay, Krana only ya preko transi ye sit down interview he told you say tournament wo hu say boys na need omuso bebre be je omuko be kan obi so ano na adwen so onya de but tournament na I suppose so betima abo eti a very good competition only say time no na
obetos but yen sa the way would you advise Asante Kotoko say in as much as a costly if they are to base in a crowd on their own say gaka kra nya ska momwa yen fa ne say o ma nya ska momwa na so mo tena ho a base in a crowd their costs hotels movements maybe our game near Bono Legon City Legon Stadium and Accra Sports Stadium in and out full and same on benya competition abo better opponents House of Folk Gold Stars Heart of Lions than some busy in Eastern region on better hotel car on bet stay out above for any matches and some Makako Champions of Champions then the league the Confederations Cup between one Kasebo Kaiwi abo ga Kenya a good competition than say Okotina BB because a kana esun no abo low profile matches no Aokobo competition for very long term Kotoko group stages actually baby me my opinion there
I'll tell them to play.
Yes.
In spite of the difficulties associated with it, in spite of the fact that Gaka for to be enough sponsors, and normally because they don't get Kotoko in house.
This time they have them.
But all the two qualified.
Yes.
Qualified. And if Gaka activates their links, you are still preparing.
Yeah.
Kaiser Chiefs if on a call.
Netherlands
exactly. And you be it's media some me took on any day I am for the Gaka top 4 and I've seen the benefit of teams are on board Gaka top 4 consistently. Yes, a couple but as you are saying, second corner decided on why the preparation still apart from so better Kumasi where Uti Kumasi na training Adakoya the BI Bebaho. And I always tell them
you can't prevent them.
One with me MIE Richard Beck Kumonewe a Pokupine touch for no moon say more video ya bobo ya
still there are videos out there
na videos exactly. It is if you don't want to expose your because we're pure tactical work coach.
Yes
it unya baby so how many people will come to baby will train you and there Kotoko I will advise them on any day, in spite of the cost associated with the Gaka Top 4. It is the best competition to prepare our teams.
Exactly.
Especially when we call Carvita Club competition.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we're crowned, Mestre Gaka, as a Michel Mushadeno, Gaka Nisi can Tomoso Premon. On the ballot, now we are abo, now we are near final. Near about 10 and 4. And so, come on a group stages. If you are not top 2, no, abo final. So that Kotoko Benya.
Being sure because 15 to 24 there, I'm not sure they can do that.
Short time on the as a common bonus, I could go Gold Stars abo. On the Lions abo.
Exactly.
Gold Stars is what Bomina.
Yeah.
A toughen up, I'm out to be so
sure.
But as a guy can this can jump say, Mount say, Michelle date na muse on Bayan say, Menelet abo. Kabiru Sone China. Now we next year, lose next year. I think that I know most clubs no some of the matches be but the boy clubs no
exactly be bo bia
what the opera na frɛ coach from Palmas Buza say onya before be competitive game onya Kotoko enya Lions enya Haza
one kasa akwese di kasa o say the reason ti omo kwa akra na ye
omo ko ben okra na e bi kura no onya matches abo
exactly
say Togo fo bi ni ade bi kura o be ba ko bo bia ba how much more unya top 4 teams na omo boy no Oko Belgium a yebo league ni ye 6 no the Belgium Pro League yebo ya defense 1G 6 na ko bo ho na yi win na mo say and the tough young teams mo ko bo European competition so this is a competition that they will have to play they would have to play right yeah ba homa no so na yabeje wadwenkyere akoma 87.9 FM Sunday special and ye tena se bia na o question bi bai na ya nya na ese bia ye hu I learned Richard Bodo Agadas is injured. How true is that? Yes, we did it. But Agadas, I had surgery, not just injury, I had surgery. Or out for 6 months. 81 at the end. Young Kwakman, 0322498035. 0322498035. 0243114497. Hello, good evening.
Hello, baby.
What's your team about the Agadas?
Robert, it's every goal so have.
I'll be with you.
Yeah, me say the more Kenyan and Kay. but me gaka no kasa kura me pese metu mu di because me ekunu emfasope wo so hwese Kotoko nya asem ye hu gaka ni bi awodi akiri enti Kotoko ntene ho ontene no invitation omobo no kura no don ko sasa pese no invitation hu gaka nfaso bie ni sunya
Robbie Bedase, hello, good evening. Sir Obedi. Sir Obedi Edubuati.
Dawasi Abobidi Lion mo gbajuma Yankopon Shiamo adwuma mo ye Makotoko no the one I take away PRO na ka okasa Makotoko because adwuma ni na wona wo yo osume so take away tu aka e wo adwuma we arabon so ye hwe ne mo mra no meka because dey no we said go adu agada no we nya ni because 6 months there because na me omkosa omum ye no me bisa agada position na obo no ana adabobo ti adi kino omkosa omum ye no but that been matter say woti ni mama ya ne ya ani de meka ne se de asa no omra no ya meka mumna afi so yen hye mra ne se de wo ka no yen fa mra en place na kwan se be ya omo ni ta se di entimu no mkodi na meti na ama ho ama
Medase, hello, good evening.
good evening people Suarez
Yes, Madini ni.
Kwame from Pon atonsu Monaco Tiko base
Atonsu Monaco Tiko base. Kwame Tio.
Is it we put each other well?
It's you.
Yo, Pepe, kakra better me can say. Pepe, bise busa say eti gaka no etiase. Gaka etiase. Ena Kotoko nya asema gaka ni bie no timi di Kotoko chi. Ena de tofo ne ba mo be peskanti. Mani abri se chinchira Kotoko mo gaka tofo no. Kotoko mo gaka tofo no. Omo ampe be bi no nko yom Pepe si se be ye be boa mu. Na Pepe has no dey omo timi two players no. Ka band dey atu omo so no. Di no omo ye kwasa sa. Na se twem e se bi the band twem so no ma timi two players no. Na di omo so mu gu na ni ma se kakra pese me kan no. Ya mi
Hello, good evening. Kwajo Poku Atonsu Market, Kwajo Mitio.
Oba Atonsu Boku la Super. Johnson. Want to be a good guy. I want to be one of the now Kakamo can say it's a good Kumasi Asante to go. You're penny for only good. Omo political players supporters and also you another support you must be a interview that's the way you support my about to know for to so that's it you say chama so jolo any particular to abandon nobody because you check and yama chama so be yama ko be commercial and the support is now then why I could be one man go obusu it's just about to chama so any mukisho there yeah better one let me say 20 of so more in the video yeah better 20
Mate Kwajo Medase, hello, good evening.
Good evening. Pepe one Kabiru Mamwajo.
Achao Josu.
Moya magana. An san ko fu ni agon na munimu ana se fiyan sana mo. Tese Kabiru no kula de ondo no me jo no ntiase. Is that top 4 year of bebe kai ka ayane kwaso aso esu bi su be gina on mo se mon tiny nya asem no mo ho ne ade. Sika and what do you see? Who be say? Aha, the boy. What could never be a could be a quadra hotel, no one. Now, you be see what the match be Bassa Bra. No father Bobo was over. Almost a thing. If you move by,
I say, little Anna, what's it in Cano? Hello, good evening.
yeah good evening Sonia o se ko fini
Kwajo Mitio.
yo ne so American say the more ya analysis no untenable as for you serious last year Ghana what the investment in Kotoko if you come position na ya da sen so what I say you serious you see seba yeah ko Africa she say na people ya so ya ka ko so bi da go go aka pam bi at least ya to ya mo you see so ya want to know what I say
It's a place now on here.
oh and you say can see so yeah